A service of KIBMradio.com, the Internet's home for an all old-time radio.
Mutual presents The Mysterious Traveler, written, produced, and directed by Bob Arthur and David Kogan.
This is The Mysterious Traveler, inviting you to join me on another journey into the realm of the strange and terrifying. I hope you will enjoy the trip, and it will thrill you a little and chill you a little. So settle back, get a good grip on your nerves, and be comfortable, if you can. Where are we going? Tonight we're going to drop in on Henry Norton, a man who saw death in every corner. I call the story Death is My Caller. My story begins late one afternoon in the luxurious office of Henry Norton, a stockbroker. Norton, a tall, dapper man in his 40s, is in the midst of signing some letters when he's called on the office communicator by his secretary.
Excuse me, Mr. Norton.
Yes, Miss Perry.
There's a Mr. Blair to see you.
Mr. who?
Charles Blair. He says you know him very well.
Charlie Blair. Tell him I'm not in. I'm out of town. Tell him anything. I don't want to see him. I don't ever want to see him.
He says he knows you're here, insists on talking to you.
Get him out of the office. Get some of the boys to help me. If he won't leave, just...
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Norton. He forced his way in. I'm sorry. I couldn't stop him.
Oh, that's quite all right, Miss Perry. I'll see him.
Hello, Henry. I thought you'd be delighted to see me. We haven't seen each other for 7 long years. That wasn't nice not to have a chat with your ex-partner, was it?
Well, I was awfully busy. I have a lot of work to do. You know how it is.
No, I don't.
I didn't know you were out already. I thought you had 3 more years to go.
I did, but good behavior cut 3 years off my sentence.
Well, that's wonderful, Charlie. I'm glad you're out. It must have been a terrible experience. You've changed. It was a little hard to recognize you at first.
Perhaps the prison pallor doesn't become me. My hair has turned completely gray. I don't look so good, do I, Henry? Not like you with a Florida tan.
How's Helen?
My wife's dead.
She's dead? Oh, I'm terribly sorry. What'd she die of?
She died of heartbreak.
Oh, poor Helen. She was always such a sensitive woman. What about your son, Alan?
He disappeared after his mother died. I don't know where he is. He never wrote me while I was in jail. Never forgave me for bringing ruin and suffering upon his mother. You see, he was sensitive, too.
You've had a pretty hard time of it, haven't you, Charlie?
Your sympathy is touching.
Well, I hope you'll drop around again sometime when I'm not so busy.
I'm not leaving yet, Henry.
I've got some important work to finish. If you come around in a week or so, perhaps I'll have a spot for you, something in your line.
Don't be so nervous, Henry. I'm not going to kill you. Not yet.
Kill me? Why should you want to kill me?
I was wondering how long you'd put on this innocent act. All this concern about my welfare, about my wife and son. Why, you slimy rat, if it weren't for you, I'd never have gone to prison. My wife would be alive today, and my son wouldn't be embittered against me.
I swear to you, it wasn't my fault. Believe me, Charlie, I had nothing to...
You should have known that sooner or later I'd be freed. Did you think I was ever going to forget how you framed me?
I didn't frame you. It was out of my hands. I couldn't do a thing.
My wife died and my son disappeared. I had no reason to live. Just one thing that kept me alive. A fine and beautiful vengeance I had worked out for you. I thought of you constantly as I tramped the prison yard. I lay awake at night, smoothing out my plans to pay you back for all you've done to me.
7 years. You can think of an awful lot of things.
It was all Grayson's fault, I tell you. He's the one to blame.
I nourished and built my hate for 7 long years. I cultivated it as I would a garden, so that it isn't a hot, violent anger anymore. Oh, no. It's a cool, efficient hate that works by blueprint. I look at you now as an engineer would at something he must destroy. And you're as good as dead, Henry.
No, Charlie. No, I can explain everything. Just give me some time.
I could kill you now, but you'd only suffer a few minutes, and then it would be all over. That would never equal the years of torture and suffering that I've gone through. But I won't disappoint you, Henry. I am going to kill you. But not until you've gotten a fair idea what 7 years of suffering means.
I tell you, Charlie, it wasn't my fault. Grayson made me do it. He made me water those stocks under your name.
So it was Grayson. Poor Grayson went to prison where he got sick and died. He framed himself, didn't he? Come now, Henry, pull yourself together. You ought to be able to concoct a better alibi than that silly one. You were quite a brilliant fellow once. Why, with one swoop, you got rid of 2 partners. And you thrived during these 7 years while I was away. I hear you're one of the biggest brokers in the city now. Climbed over the backs of half a dozen people.
Oh, look, Charles, let's be reasonable. I'll give you an important position in my company. It'll be a good-paying job.
A job? What for? What do I want money for? I have no family, no one to work for, care for. I have only one thing left in my life. And that, Henry, is to see you go to the next world in the most agonizing way possible. Goodbye, Henry. You can spend the rest of the afternoon most profitably by making out your will.
Henry Norton's cold and clammy hands were trembling as Charles Blair left his office. The impact of seeing this ghost from his past left Henry's mind in a whirl of confusion. His mind turned to flight. If that was impossible, his money, his very life was wrapped up in his business. He couldn't flee. His brain in a turmoil, unable to do any work, Henry got his hat and coat and left his office. He arrived home, badly unnerved, and retired to his study to give the problem of Charles Blair further thought. But he was interrupted. See who that is, Miss Dean. If it's Mr. Blair, don't let him in. I'm never into him, understand?
Yes, Mr. Norton, I understand.
How do you do, madam? Is this the Norton home?
Yes, what can I do for you?
I'm Mr. Madden. I'd like to see the head of the household.
Just a moment, please.
Who is it?
He says his name is Madden.
Madden? I don't know anybody by that name. Has he got gray hair?
No, Mr. Norton, his hair is black.
All right. All right, I'll see him. Did you want to see me, sir?
Yes, sir. Are you Mr. Norton?
Yes, I am.
All right, boys, bring it in. Just put it down by the door for the moment, boys. That's it.
Hey, what's going on here? Why are you bringing a coffin into my apartment? Who are you?
Well, now, if you please, I'd like to see the body.
Body? What body? What's this all about? What's this coffin doing here?
We've come for the body of Henry Norton.
What, you must be crazy. I'm Henry Norton. You?
I'm sorry. I must have gotten the names confused. What was your brother's name?
I have no brother, and there's no body in this house. If this is some stupid joke, I don't think it's funny at all.
I'm not in the habit of playing jokes, sir. I've been an established undertaker for many years. Here's my card.
Well, the devil take your card. Who put you up to this?
Some man came to my parlor yesterday and arranged for the funeral of Henry Norton. He paid for everything in advance.
Some man? What was his name?
He didn't leave any name.
Charlie Blair. What did he look like?
Rather tall, I think. His hair had turned white.
Blair. So it was Blair trying to frighten me. Get out. Get out of here, you stupid fools. Take that coffin back with you.
I'm not used to being spoken to like that, Mr. Norton.
Get out of here before I throw you out.
Come on, boys.
Wait a minute. Don't leave that coffin here.
It's all paid for, Mr. Norton. It's yours now. Keep it. You might need it sometime.
Before Henry could call Madden the undertaker back, he was gone. Henry turned from the door and stared at the new coffin on the floor. It even had a plate on it with his name engraved. Unable to stand the sight of the coffin, Henry fled to his study and locked himself in. Unable to sleep, he spent the night trying to think of a way to escape Charles Blair's vengeance. The following morning found Henry haggard and distraught, and no closer to a solution of his problem. As he ate a tasteless breakfast, the doorbell rang. Miss Dean, the housekeeper, went to the door. A minute later, she returned.
Who was that, Miss Dean?
It was the postman, Mr. Norton. His special delivery package came for you.
Oh, must be the new field glasses I ordered. Here, let me have it. Nice of them to wrap it in the gift box. Kind of a small box, though. Guess it isn't the binoculars after all.
Someone sent you a gift.
Probably one of my clients. Wait a minute. You hear anything?
Hear what?
It's ticking. I'll put it to your ear. Listen.
Yes, I hear it now.
It's throbbing. It's a time bomb.
Oh.
Somebody's trying to kill me.
Time bomb. Oh.
It'll go off any minute.
Well, what are we going to do?
Here, take it. Throw it away.
Where?
Out of the window, anyplace.
No. There's people outside.
Don't stand there like an idiot. Throw it out.
I'll throw it in the bathtub.
Hurry before we get blown to bits.
Dear, I hope it doesn't explode in my hand.
Henry Norton stood frozen with fear as Miss Dean raced with the package to the bathroom. A moment later, he heard the water gushing in the tub. Aware of the danger he was in, he hastily retreated to the library, which was the farthest room in the house from the bathroom. There, he crouched in the corner, feverishly mopping his brow. 10 minutes later, a police car raced up to the house, and the doorbell rang.
We're from the bomb and alien squad. Where's the package?
It's in the bathtub. I turned the faucet on.
That won't do it, good lady. Where's the bathroom?
That door on your left.
All right, you stay here. Jim, you come along with me. Okay, here's the bathroom. You better stand back a little, Jim. I'll take a look at it myself. Well, it isn't ticking anymore. Might be safe to open it now. Well, here goes. Why, it's only an alarm clock. Someone must have wound it up before he sent it out. Now, who'd want to do a fool thing like that?
That night, Henry Norton found it hard to sleep. He tossed and turned for hours, and it seemed he had hardly closed his eyes before he awoke with a start, certain there was someone in the room.
Who's there? There's somebody in this room. I know it. I'll turn the light on.
Never mind the light.
It's you, Charlie. What do you mean by breaking into my room in the middle of the night?
Get dressed, Henry.
Get dressed? What for?
You and I are going somewhere.
You're crazy. I'm staying right here. If you don't leave immediately, I'll call the police.
You call the police, they'll find only you here. Dead. Get dressed, Henry.
All right. I'm getting dressed, but you won't get away with it.
Make it fast. Don't make any unnecessary noises. Remember, it's with great control I keep myself from pressing the trigger.
Well, I'm coming. I've got to get my clothes on, don't I?
You're not going to a dance. Just put your shoes on and get into your coat.
Where are we going at this hour?
Don't be impatient. You'll find out soon enough.
You're not going to kill me.
You'd better stop stalling.
I'll get my coat. It's in the closet.
Go ahead and get it. You make one suspicious move and you're a dead crook. Are you ready?
Yes?
Walk in front of me. We're going out through the back door. Now, into the car. You're going to drive.
You want me to drive?
That's what I said, and don't plan anything. Only takes a fraction of a second to fire a gun. You'll follow my directions carefully. And drive slowly.
How much further are we going?
Not much further, Henry. Stop a little ahead of that tombstone sign.
Oh, we're near the cemetery. Look, Charlie. Charlie, I know I did you a great wrong. Maybe we can work out something. I've got lots of money.
Stop here. We're getting out.
Oh, be reasonable, Charlie. Let's talk
this tombstone cutting establishment. Keep walking between the two rows of tombstones. Because this is our destination.
Please, Charlie, don't. I'll do anything. I'll turn over half my money to you.
Why not all?
All right, I'll give you everything I have.
I don't want any of your money. And I'm not going to kill you yet. You see the tombstone in front of you? You see it? I'll turn the flashlight on it so that you can read it. Yeah. Well, go ahead, read it.
Henry Norton, born March 15, 1899. Died October 24th, 1947. October 21st. Why, that's Tuesday, the day after tomorrow.
That's right. The day after tomorrow. You have 2 whole beautiful days to live. But since you're the worrying type, you'll probably die 1,000 deaths in those 2 days. 8 o'clock Tuesday night. Your infamous career will come to a sudden and violent end.
You'll never get away with it. Nobody can get away with murder.
All right. That's why you're going to die in 2 days. I suggest that about 5 minutes to 8 you crawl into the coffin I sent you. It'll save time. Funerals are so disagreeable. The sooner you get it over with, the better.
You're inhuman, Charlie.
Am I? Then you don't accept my generous offer? You prefer to be put out of your misery right now?
No, not now.
Why, you're shivering, Henry. Better button up your coat. You're liable to catch cold. Imagine dying in the midst of a sneeze. Well, shall we go? Or would you rather look around at some of the other tombstones? Being so rich, you might prefer marble instead of granite.
No, I want to go back
Perhaps
home.
you'd like to look over the nice cemetery I picked for you. It's just the other side of this yard. I'm sure you'd like to see where you're going to be buried.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't like to see anything.
Not even curious. Well, it doesn't really matter. Doesn't make any difference where you're buried after you're dead.
Please, let me go home. I can't stand anymore. Please, let me go.
Come now, Henry. You mustn't go to pieces. Why, you're trembling all over. Well, you're due for a nervous breakdown. You must be very tired. You've had such a hard day.
Oh, you're driving me mad. Please, let me go.
No pride at all. You ought to meet your fate with defiance instead of oozing out like a blob of melted jelly. All right. Come on. We'll go back to the car. You can return home and go back to bed now, if you think you can sleep.
The morning of October 21st arrived, and Henry Norton's nerves were a little calmer. He had been promised a police guard, and detectives were searching the city for Charles Blair. He was reading the morning paper at home when the phone rang.
Hello?
Hello,
Charlie, it's you.
Very much me, Henry. How are you feeling?
I'm fine. I forgive you for your joke on me the other night.
Joke? I wasn't joking, Henry. In fact, I called now to ask if you would like an elaborate funeral with flowers or just simple services with no one but your intimate friends present. Oh, but how foolish of me. I forgot you have no friends. So my call was useless. But I'll see you tonight at 8 o'clock sharp. Goodbye, Henry.
Operator. I must trace that call. Please tell me where it was coming from. Yes, I'll wait. Huh? What? The Judson Funeral Parlors? Well, that's in this block. O'clock. My head's splitting. Are there any aspirins in the house, Miss Dean?
Yes, they're in the medicine cabinet. Shall I get them for you?
No, never mind. I'll get them myself. Tonight I'm supposed to die at 8 o'clock. That's fantastic. Blair can't carry out his plan. Not if I had police protection. I've nothing to be afraid of. Nothing. Here are the aspirins. I'll take a couple of them. Oh, my head's splitting. No, maybe they're poison. That's right. They do look too large for aspirins. They are poison. Got to be on my guard. Death may come in 100 different ways. Got to be on my toes. Oh, my headache. That's nothing. I won't take any aspirins.
Dinner's ready, Mr. Norton.
No, I'm not hungry.
Oh, but you must eat. You haven't eaten all day. How about a little broth? It'll warm you up.
All right, yes, I do feel cold. Can't seem to get warmed
up.
Well,
I'll get it for you.
Why, she's so anxious for me to eat. She doesn't like me. She never showed any concern about me before.
Here it is, Mr. Norton. Would you like some croutons with it?
No, nothing else. Something's wrong. This broth, it has a peculiar bitter taste.
Just some spice I put in.
You're lying, Miss Dean.
Lying? Why should I be lying?
You're trying to poison me. Blair's put you up to this, but I'm too smart for the both of you. He'll never get me that way.
You're crazy, Mr. Norton. I put up with plenty from you, but I've had enough. I'm leaving. You're a hard, mean man. I wanted to tell you that for a long time, and if anybody wants to poison you, he must have good reason.
Get out, you Borgia.
I'm going. You can get yourself a new housekeeper.
Good riddance. You tried to poison me. Good thing I didn't swallow it. Huh? Who's there?
It's the police.
Oh, just a second. Police. It's about time you got here.
You're Henry Norton?
Yes, of course I am. Come in.
I'm Officer Gibson, Mr. Norton. I was sent to act as your bodyguard. I was told someone's trying to kill you.
Yes, 8 o'clock tonight.
You don't say. Even told you the exact time.
Yeah, what precinct did you say you came from?
I didn't say. But I'm from the 16th precinct.
Huh? Who's your captain?
Captain Donovan, Tom Donovan. Say, what's all this about?
I just want to make sure you're a real policeman.
What do I look like, a fireman?
I've just got to make sure. You got any credentials?
Why, of course I have. Here's my identification card, and here's my badge.
I guess you're okay. I've got to be careful. Blair's promised to kill me at exactly 8 o'clock tonight. He's capable of any trick.
Well, you don't have to worry, Mr. Norton. The chances are that he's just trying to frighten you. But if he's serious, he won't get very far.
You don't know him. He's an inhuman fiend.
Well, I'll take care of him if he comes.
Say, you don't speak like a policeman. Your English is too good. You were sent here by Charlie Blair. You're a fake.
I happen to be a college man who became a policeman. Nothing strange about that, is there? Why don't you call the precinct and make sure?
I will. I'll call him right away. Hello, operator. Give me the 16th Police Precinct Station. Hello, 16th Precinct? This is Henry Norton. Did you send an officer named Gibson to my house? Oh, you did? I just wanted to make sure. Thank you. Sorry, you can't be too careful.
Well, that's okay. I understand how you feel.
What time is it?
It's 2 minutes to 8.
Is that the exact time? My watch says 3 minutes to 8.
I checked my watch by radio just an hour ago.
He'll be here. I know it.
I don't think so. No man in his right mind would walk into a trap.
It's 8 o'clock.
Your hall clock is off about a minute. Well, say, you're shaking like a leaf.
Oh, I'm frightened.
He certainly put a scare into you.
What was that noise?
I didn't hear anything.
I'm sure I heard something move.
Oh, it's just your imagination.
Oh. Well, what time is it?
Just 8 o'clock. As a matter of fact, it's a few seconds after 8.
There he is. There he is. It's him. He's come.
Stay right here. I'll answer it.
Don't leave me.
No, you stay here. That's funny. No one's at the door. I'll take a look outside.
Hello, Henry.
Charlie, how'd you get here?
You see, Henry? I keep my appointments. I got a boy to ring the bell at exactly 8 o'clock. I've been hiding in your house for hours.
No, don't, Charlie, please. You can have everything. I promise I'll give you back everything I took from you.
In less than a minute, you're going to die.
Help, Gibson, save me.
The door is locked. No one can save you. In a moment, your heart will be ripped apart by a piece of lead. Just one terrific moment of agonizing pain. And then you'll be dead.
Open our door, Norton.
Help, he's going to shoot.
Open the door.
You see? No one can help you now. This torture is only a minute for you, but it was 7 years for me. Pity you want so much to live.
Mr. Norton! I'm going around to the side door.
Please, Charlie, I'll do anything.
No use crawling, getting on your knees. I'm going to shoot you when I count 3.
No.
1.
No. Help.
2.
Gibson, save me.
What's going on here? Why did you lock me out? And just who are you?
I was playing a joke on my friend.
A joke? You just shot him. Hand over your gun.
Yeah. But I didn't really shoot him. You can see for yourself. I just fired a blank.
Huh? That's why Norton is lying on the floor?
He's just fainted.
We'll see. Keep your hands up.
He wasn't shot. There's no wound. Not a drop of blood anywhere.
That's right.
I only meant to scare him. He's in a deep faint. We had better call the doctor.
So, you only meant to scare him. Well, Norton's dead. You frightened him to death.
This is the mysterious traveler again. Did you enjoy our little trip? Poor Henry Norton. Imagine dying from the noise of a blank cartridge. His nerves were really on edge, weren't they? Oh, well, at least he got a free coffin and tombstone, and he doesn't have to worry anymore about dying. What happened to Charles Blair? Well, he's still in prison, of course, because you don't get away with murder, even when you kill with a blank cartridge. And speaking of murder, I recall another case in which a lovely young girl was able... you have to get off here. I'm sorry. But I'm sure we'll meet again. I take this same train every week at the same time.
You have heard The Mysterious Traveler, a series of dramas of the strange and terrifying. In tonight's cast were Maurice Toplin, Santos Ortega, Agnes Young, Ted Jewett, and Neil O'Malley. Original music was played by Paul Taubman. The Mysterious Traveler is written, produced, and directed by Bob Arthur and David Cogan. Listen next week to a tale titled
Invitation to Death.
Another strange and terrifying tale of the mysterious traveler. This program came from New York. Another program of tense and dramatic action follows in just a minute. Stay tuned to the station for Official Detective. Carl Caruso speaking. This is the Mutual Broadcasting System.
The time is 7 o'clock. The following program is transcribed.
Mutual presents The Mysterious Traveler.
This is the Mysterious Traveler, inviting you to join me on another journey into the realm of the strange and terrifying. I hope you will enjoy the trip, that it will thrill you a little and chill you a little. So settle back, get a good grip on your nerves, and be comfortable, if you can, as you hear the story I call The Man in the Black Derby. Where are we going? Tonight we're going to delve into the mind of Florence Gordon, a young, attractive woman with a secret fear. A fear that is buried deep in her subconscious, but of late has more and more frequently crept into her conscious, leaving her pale and trembling. It's just dusk, and Florence is entering Central Hospital to visit a friend who's a patient. As she walks to the information desk, an uneasy feeling comes over Florence. For a moment, she stops and glances around the lobby of the hospital, as if searching for someone, and yet not sure what this person would look like. As she stares at the people about her, a nurse approaches.
Is anything wrong, miss?
No, there's nothing the matter.
You seem so nervous,
I'd like to see Agnes Deering. Can you tell me the number of her room?
Oh, I'm afraid you can't see her. She's very sick.
Oh, please, she's an old friend of mine. I've come a long way to see her. May I, please, for just a minute?
Well, all right. It's just down the hall and to your right. Room 12.
Thank you.
As Florence Gordon walked down the hall, she unconsciously glanced back over her shoulder. There was no one following her. But as she reached the end of the hall and turned to her right, she bumped into a tall man wearing a black derby.
Oh, I'm sorry I didn't notice you. Is this room 12?
Yes, it is.
Thank you. Hello, Agnes. Nice to see you. As soon as I heard you were ill, Arnold and I came right over to Madison City.
That's awfully good of you.
How do you feel?
I'm going to die slowly.
Don't say that. The nurse said you were coming along all right.
She's lying. Oh, you're lying. I'll never get well.
Of course you will.
No. I'll never get well or go home again. Tell me, how's Chicago?
It's the same as ever. You'll see it again.
No. I'll never see it again. How's your husband?
Arnold's fine. He's been delayed, but he'll be here soon.
It's going to be good to see him again. I haven't had many visitors.
Agnes, that man outside your door, isn't he a visitor?
A man outside my door?
Yes. He's wearing a black derby. He looks familiar.
Black derby? Black derby. It's all very black. I'm going to die, Florence. Springtime. It's the pretty flowers. Hey, what's the matter? They all have black derbies. I'm afraid you'll have to leave now.
Yes, nurse. I'll come back later. Bye.
Goodbye.
Oh, you're still here.
Yes, I am.
Are you a friend of Agnes's?
Yes, I'm a friend. If you'll excuse me, I'll go in to see her now.
No, she's delirious. The nurse won't let anyone in now.
She'll let me in.
That's strange. Where have I seen him before? He frightens me. Such a strange face. Oh, poor Agnes. She looks so thin and pale. It's so terrible she's going to die. What a terrible thing it is to die. My purse. I left it in Agnes's room. I gotta go back. No one's here. Agnes. Agnes.
Use it with thick shampoo for a reconditioning treatment. Leave hair and scalp clean, dandruff-free.
No.
Thick shampoo removes
She's not
dandruff
asleep.
completely with a first
She's not breathing.
under a money-back
Nurse!
guarantee.
A moment later, in answer to Florence's cries, a nurse came running into the room. The nurse quickly summoned a doctor, who, after a brief examination, pronounced Agnes Deering dead. Florence, weeping hysterically, was led out of the death room by the nurse. But a few minutes later, Florence's husband, Dr. Gordon, arrived and took her back to the small hotel where they were staying. He gave her a sedative and sat by the bedside, holding her hand until she fell asleep. When Florence awoke the next morning, her husband introduced her to Dr. Richard, an associate who was a psychiatrist. For both men listened quietly as Florence spoke of what had occurred the previous evening.
Oh, I know they were dreadful. She was lying there so sick and pale. And then she became delirious. When I came back from my purse, she was dead.
Poor Agnes, she had a tough time. Did you know Agnes Deering, Dr. Richards?
Yes, she came to my office once. There was nothing I could do for her. Nothing at all.
The man with the black derby. He had something to do with her death.
Darling, what man with the black derby?
He stood outside the door of Agnes's room. Just stood there. Right after he walked in, she died.
I see. Then you attribute Mrs. Deering's death to the man in the black derby?
Yes. I know it sounds foolish, but he seemed to wait for the proper moment to walk in. It frightened me. That man has something to do with death.
Now, please, Florence, you'll get yourself into a state again.
I can't help it. There's some horrible connection between that man and her death.
I saw him come in here.
You were on the elevator with
I've seen him before. I know I have.
Can you remember, Mrs. Gordon, where you've seen him before? Think about it.
No. No, I can't. That man had the face of death.
Don't you think, Mrs. Gordon, that death is something that happens?
What makes you think he's here?
It isn't somebody.
I know. I know inside of me that he exists.
Tell me, what do you fear most?
I suppose death.
None of us want to die. That's only natural. But to be concerned with death constantly is the sure way to die. Suppose you come down to my office. We'll have a chat.
I'm sorry, Dr. Richards. I'd rather not.
Please, Florence, it would be better. You're not afraid of doctors, too, are you?
I don't believe there's anything the matter with me.
No.
I just know that the man in the black derby has something to do with death.
Well, I've got to leave. If you change your mind, just drop over to see me. Who knows? Maybe the man in the black derby is dead. Won't hurt to talk about it.
With this last suggestion, Dr. Richards said goodbye to Florence and left. Arnold told his wife he would return in a minute and followed Richards to the hotel corridor. There he questioned Richards anxiously.
Well, Doctor, what do you think? This fear your wife has of death, its very intensity shows how deep-rooted it is. She needs treatment.
Yes, I felt that all along, but you heard what she said. She absolutely refuses to place herself under your care.
Yes, I know. Don't urge her to see me. You'll only antagonize her. I think that in a very short time she'll come to see me for treatment of her own will. Well, darling, we'd better go to bed. It's very late.
I'm not sleeping.
Still thinking about the man in the black derby?
I can't get him out of my mind.
Florence, as your husband and a doctor, please take my advice. There's nothing really to be...
What happened?
Car smashed into a telephone pole right outside this hotel.
Good heavens.
Come on, Florence.
Someone's hurt.
Let's get my medical bag and hurry.
Quickly, Florence snatched up her husband's medical bag and followed him from their suite into the corridor. Arnold cast an impatient look at the elevator indicator and motioned Florence to follow him down the stairs. It took them but a few seconds to descend 3 flights to the lobby. But as they rushed out into the street, they could see the wrecked car just a few yards away.
Oh, look, the driver's pinioned behind the wheel. Florence, that man standing there. Get him to come over and help me.
Well, I wonder why he's just standing there.
Go over and get him. Hurry.
I beg your pardon.
Were you talking to me?
My husband needs help. The driver's hurt, pinioned behind the wheel.
Your husband?
Yes, he's a doctor. Please hurry.
It's too late.
How do you know it's too late?
We picked her up and carried her into the outer office.
You...
As soon as she came to,
I thought I recognized you. The man in the black derby. Arnold! Arnold!
It's too late, Florence. The man's dead.
I know.
You know?
Yes. He told me. The man in the black derby.
For a long moment, Arnold stared at his terror-stricken wife, then took her gently by the arm and led her into the hotel and up to their suite. There he gave Florence a sedative and watched her fall into an uneasy sleep. The next morning, when Florence awoke, she said nothing about the man in the black derby, but all day long she kept looking nervously out the window, and the slightest noises made her jump. As night came, he paced up and down the room, unable to sit still. Arnold, trying not to show his anxiety, spoke to her soothingly.
Why don't you sit down, darling, and rest a bit?
Mysterious man keeps following me everywhere. Hospitals, accidents. Somewhere in the back of my mind, I've seen him before. I know his face.
What if you have? It doesn't mean anything.
I'm going to die on him.
Now, please, stop talking nonsense.
I am on him.
Look, darling, why don't you go see Dr. Richards? He can really do you a lot of good.
There's nothing he can do for me.
Well, how about coming along with me? I've got to drive to Westville on a case.
Arnold, your practice isn't here. You're only visiting.
Yes, I know, dear, but several of the local doctors have learned that I'm a lung specialist and have asked me to examine some of their patients. Why don't you come with me, Florence? The ride will do you good.
I don't feel like going on.
All right, if you want to stay here by yourself.
No! I'll go with you.
Come on, then. Here, there's your coat.
It's such a dark night.
Yes, it is dark tonight.
Door of the car. It's open.
Oh, that's right. Well, I must have left it open myself.
You're always so careful about locking the car.
Now, look, Florence, don't start your imagination going again. Believe me, it wasn't the man in the black derby. I simply forgot to shut the door. Now, please, get in.
How far is it to Westville?
Oh, about 10 miles.
Such a lonely road.
Ah, that makes it even better. You can be sure you won't meet anyone, especially your mysterious stranger.
Arnold, why do you keep looking in the mirror?
Why, it's just a habit. I always look in the mirror.
There's no car behind us.
Well, it's just a habit, Florence. What's the matter?
I thought I saw something in the mirror. I thought I saw someone in the back seat.
There's no one in the back seat. Turn around. Look for yourself.
It's so dark I can't see.
Well, just switch the light on the side and see for yourself.
Oh, there's no one. I could have sworn there was someone there.
All right. Now that you're satisfied, did you turn the light off, huh?
I can't shake off the feeling that someone else is in the car.
But you must know there's no one here. You just saw that yourself.
Maybe it is my imagination, but I have such a dread feeling of something terrible about to happen. It's as if... Ah!
What is it? What's the matter?
Stop the car! Stop the car!
Why did you scream? What's wrong?
I saw him. I saw him.
The man with the black derby?
In the mirror. He was serious. Looking straight at me. It was all.
Now, calm yourself, Florence. Listen to me. Your mysterious stranger exists only in your mind. Can't you understand?
I saw him, I tell you, I saw him.
Florence, that isn't possible. You only think of it.
What's the matter?
The road. Look. A dead tree across it.
It's right in front of us.
Right around a blind curve.
If we hadn't stopped when I screamed, we would have been killed.
I don't understand. I can't figure it out.
I understand. It was meant for me. Do you understand, Arnold? My time is up. I'm going to die.
Unnerved by the near accident, half believing Florence's statement, Arnold turned the car around and started driving back to Central City. As he drove, he spoke long and earnestly to Florence, pleading with her to consult Dr. Richard. At last, Florence gave in and agreed to do as her husband asked. Arnold, afraid that she might change her mind, drove directly to Dr. Richard's home. Shortly afterwards, they were seated in Dr. Richard's study.
Well, so you saw your mysterious stranger again.
If I hadn't seen him in time, both Arnold and I would have been killed.
You say you saw him in the mirror of the car?
Yes, that's right.
Well, now, I've driven a car, and Arnold will bear me out. You can't see... excuse me. You can't see anything in the mirror at night, unless there's a car behind you. Both of you admit there wasn't any car.
But I'm positive I saw him.
Don't you think that in your state of mind, fear plus darkness might make you see anything? You can put mysterious interpretations on many things when you're frightened.
She's even got knee jittery now.
Panic is contagious. What I'm really interested in is where did you first see the man with the black derby?
I saw him at the hospital when my friend died.
But you said you knew him. You'd seen him before that.
Yes, I have. Must have been a long, long time ago.
That's what you've got to tell me. Do you think you can remember?
I can't.
Can you describe his face?
It's kind of blurred. I can't describe him, but I recognize him when I see him. He's always wearing a black derby.
Try to concentrate on where you saw him first.
I can't remember. All I know is that it has something to do with death. A long time ago.
If you can remember where you saw him for the first time, we'll be getting somewhere. But you're tired. We'll stop. I'll expect you tomorrow evening, same time.
You don't believe he exists, do you? You think I'm seeing things?
No. I think he's real, all right. Very real.
Well, how did Dr. Richards and you get along tonight?
Not very well. Talked to me a long time, but I still couldn't remember anything.
Well, it takes time. You've got to keep going to him.
I'm not going to see him anymore. It's no use.
Oh, please, darling, don't cry.
I'm going to die. I'm afraid.
Now, you must stop thinking about it. Florence, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's go to the carnival, huh? They set one up right outside the town. It's been years since we've been to one.
I want to stay right here.
Please. As a favor to me. Will you?
All right.
Oh, that's good. And if the man in the black derby follows you tonight, I swear I'll punch him right in the nose.
A few minutes later, Arnold and Florence were driving to the carnival. Arnold trying his best to make Florence forget her feelings. They parked on the outskirts of the carnival grounds, and Florence reluctantly left the car and followed her husband to open lights and music. Soon they were in the midst of the pushing, swirling, joy-seeking crowd. But the noise and excitement and color had no effect on Florence. She only stared at everything through unseeing eyes.
Oh, it's like the old days, isn't it?
Yes, like the old days.
Please, darling, it's pointless to keep looking behind you. There's no one but all these people who are trying to have a good time.
I can't help it.
Well, just hold on a minute.
Arnold, this is different.
Come on, folks, get the thrill of your life. The biggest Ferris wheel in all of Wayne County. See the lights of Central City below you for 25 cents. Only $1/4. Safe, exciting, thrilling, only 25 cents. That's right, I'll get your ticket.
Look, here's the Ferris wheel. How would you like to go up in it?
No, I don't think I will.
Oh, come on. I'll get some tickets. 2, please.
Yes, 2 of it. Who's next?
It'll be a lot of fun.
Are you sure it's safe?
Well, of course it is. Here, we'll take this compartment. Come on.
No, I'm not going.
Why, what's the matter now?
Go away from here. Please.
Hurry, folks. Just room for 2 more on the biggest Ferris wheel in the country. Only 25 cents, $1/4. Hold on. There she goes.
What in the world has got into you? Why did you run away?
I saw him.
Where?
Sitting in the Ferris wheel by himself. All by himself.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, darling, you just imagined that you saw him.
Sitting in the next compartment to the one we were going to take. Sitting there watching me.
Well, I guess it's no use. We may as well go. What is it? Is something wrong?
The Ferris wheel. One of the compartments has come loose.
There are 2 people in it.
What's more, they're going to be killed. He killed him. He killed him. It was meant for me.
You mustn't let your imagination become your master. You mustn't.
Must be something with you. I'm being punished.
You've done nothing evil. And you're not being punished.
Sooner or later, he'll catch up to you.
Darling, look, I've got to go on an emergency call to the hospital. Do you want to ride with me?
Why do you have to go?
Well, this is an emergency operation. They need a lung specialist, and I'm the only one in town. I have to go.
I won't get into the car again.
I won't be long.
You're not going to leave me alone.
I'm afraid I'll have to.
I won't stay here alone.
All right, that's how you feel. Patients may die because I wasn't able to
Well, you'll be right back.
The minute I'm through. I'll keep calling you on the phone. Keep the door bolted and don't be afraid. After all, you're in a hotel. You can get help in a minute.
Please hurry right back. Please.
I'll be back as fast as I can make it. Goodbye, darling.
I'm alone. I'm really alone. There's no one here but me. No one. No one. No one. Oh, I can't carry on like this. I can't. Five after 11. On 11:10. What did he call?
No idea how much better.
6 after 11.
A couple of more now.
6 after 11. There's no one here. No one. That noise. Closet. There's someone in the closet. Oh. Nothing. Only 7 after. Why didn't he call? He should be back by now. Maybe something happened to him instead of me. No. Me, the man in the black derby dress.
Oh, I'm used to feeling like this.
8
Gotta get a few
past
things done.
11. Hello? Hello?
Hello, darling. Are you all right?
Oh, yes, Arnold. Yes, I'm all right.
Oh, that's fine. No visitors?
No, Arnold. No one's come yet.
Yes. No one's going to come except me. I'll be over in a few minutes. I'm only a few blocks away. Hello? Hello? Florence?
He's here. He's here. He's come.
Florence? Florence? Hello? Hello? Florence, I'll be right over.
No. Now, don't come near me, please.
Come this way. We haven't any time.
I won't go with you. I won't.
You must. There's no time. You've got to come.
Leave me alone, please. Please, leave me
You
alone.
can't go through the door. The hotel is afire. There's another way. Come along.
Help! Help!
You can't go through the window. It's 3 stories down.
Get away from me.
If you won't come, I'll have to force you.
No, I'm going to jump.
There is no time to waste. I'll have
You'll
to.
never get me. There she is. She jumped up off the tree.
Hold on, Florence. Hold on. No.
Don't let go. Don't. Oh, she jumped.
All right, stand back, all of you.
Florence, it's me. Arnold.
Don't let him come near me. Don't let him.
Can someone call an ambulance? And hurry.
Come in, Dr. Richard.
How is
Internal injuries. Her condition is fair. She's been delirious.
No. Your mother, don't go with him. He's the man that's been following me. No.
She keeps repeating that about her mother. It's beginning to be clear to me now.
Please stay, Mother. Don't leave me.
Oh, she's coming out of it. I've got to talk to her. Florence. Florence.
Where am I?
You're in the hospital, darling.
Oh. I had a horrible dream. I dreamt that my mother went off with the man in the black jersey. That's it. That's where I first saw him. My mother died when I was 5. The physician who attended her wore a black suit. He was the same man.
You were very much attached to your mother, weren't you?
I loved him more than anyone else in the world.
Yes, and since then, every time you see a black derby, you associate it with death. This is an old-fashioned habit. A lot of people still wear derbies.
The man who came into my hotel.
Well, I checked on that, dear. He was the assistant manager of the hotel.
Hmm?
He opened your door with a passkey to see if everyone was out of their room because of the fire.
Then he wasn't dead. You really think it's just an association?
Of course it is. This sort of phobia is quite common. Now, you go back to sleep. You'll never be bothered by the man in the black derby again.
I believe it. It's so wonderful to be alive. I'm so glad.
She's fallen asleep again. You made up the story of the assistant manager, didn't you? Yes, I did, Dr. Richard. Good. A lie is sometimes necessary. Probably she imagined someone came into her room. I don't know. Her room was bolted. It was never opened. No one could possibly have come in except what? A black derby was found in the room.
This is the mysterious traveler again. How did you enjoy our trip? Very strange about that black derby that was found in Florence's room, isn't it? Perhaps Florence ought to place an advertisement in the lost and found column. But on the other hand, that mightn't be such a good idea. The owner of the hat might not only call for the hat, but the person who found it as well. Now, I recall another young lady who was unfortunate enough to... Oh, you have to get off here. I'm sorry. But I'm sure we'll meet again. I take this same train every week at this same time.
You've just heard The Mysterious Traveler, a series of dramas of the strange and terrifying. All names of characters in tonight's story were fictional, and any resemblance to the names of actual persons was purely coincidental. In tonight's cast were Maurice Tarplin, Grace Matthews, Ted Osborne, John Larkin, and Helen Titus. Original music was played by Paul Taubman. The Mysterious Traveler is written, produced, and directed by Bob Arthur and David Kogan. Mutual presents The Mysterious Traveler.
This is The Mysterious Traveler, inviting you to join me on another journey into the realm of the strange and terrifying. I hope you will enjoy the trip, that it will thrill you a little and chill you a little. So settle back, get a good grip on your nerves, and be comfortable, if you can, as you hear the story I call The Man Who Died Twice. Tonight, we're going to delve into a murder most strange, one that confused many of the greatest legal minds of our day. My story begins in the mansion of Judge Marshall, situated high on a hill overlooking a large New England city. It is early evening, and Judge Marshall, one of the state's foremost jurists, is sitting in his library reading a legal brief. As he intently reads, the French door leading to the porch slowly and silently swings open, revealing a huge white-haired man standing in the doorway. His tremendous bent frame shows the remains of a man who's been a giant in his youth. Suddenly, the judge becomes aware that he isn't alone. He quickly turns and sees his visitor.
Who are you? What are you doing here? Don't you remember me, Judge? No, I can't say that I do. Think back. Think back 16 years when you were judge at a murder trial. 16 years? My good man, I presided over a great many murder trials, as you call them, and I still don't know who you are. Just keep looking at me, Judge, and think back. Think back. You do look familiar. I'll help you remember. My name is Adams. Luke Adams. Luke Adams? Yes. Now I remember. I sentenced you to prison for 25 years for killing a man. Yeah, for killing a man. You've aged, so that's why I didn't recognize you. Yes. It's hard to believe I'm only 45, isn't it? I presume you've been paroled? Yes. What do you want? I want to tell you my story, Judge. I want to tell you all the things I never got a chance to tell you at my trial. As far as I'm concerned, Mr. Adams, the case is closed. Now, if you don't mind... Then we'll reopen it. I've come to tell you my story, and you're going to listen. Very well, Mr. Adams. Sit down. Thank you. I don't know if you recall, Judge, but my wife, Millie, was a beautiful woman. Yes, I remember. She had the kind of beauty a man can't forget. Yes, and I suppose that's what caused it all. Millie and I grew up together, and I guess I loved her from the moment we met. The only reason she married me was because of the money I'd inherited. And when I lost it in 29, things were never the same again between us. She hated living in a small village, trying to stretch $1 into two. Sometimes I think her smiling at other men was her way of getting revenge on me for the way we had to live. The angrier I got, the more she flirted, till she almost drove me out of my mind. Things went on like that, day after day, month after month.
Here comes Luke.
Hello, Luke. Getting home from work a bit early today, huh? Yeah. Your missus and I were just talking about how hot it is. Yeah. You must have found it fierce, breaking stone in the quarry in this heat. Uh-huh. Well, I've got to be going. See you again.
What was he hanging around for?
He just happened to be going past. Stopped to say hello. Is there anything wrong in that?
It's funny. Every time I see you talking to someone, it's always a man. How come I never see you talking to women?
Because all the women in this village are a bunch of cats. They hate me because I'm beautiful and they're not.
All right. But I'm warning you, I don't want to see Chuck, Riker, or any other men hanging around here. If I do, there's going to be trouble. The days went by. Millie hardly spoke to me. Nothing I said or did seemed to please her. And yet, just knowing she'd be there when I got home was enough for me. And one day I come home from work. She wasn't alone.
Oh, hello, Luke.
Home early, aren't you?
What's he doing here?
Chuck was going past, dropped in to say hello.
Just like that, huh? I thought I told you not to let this happen again.
If Chuck wants to call me, why shouldn't he? Right, Chuck?
Sure. After all, Luke, there's no use being old-fashioned. We've all known each other since we were kids. What harm is there in an old friend dropping in and... Why are you looking at me like that?
There's lipstick on your cheek. You'd better let me wipe it off for you.
Now, wait a minute, Luke. I can explain. There's no use fighting over this.
Get up.
Now, wait a minute, Luke. Can't we
Get up. Talking won't help. You'll have to fight your way out. That's it. Pick up that poker. Come on. What are you waiting for?
Okay, you asked for it. You're gonna get it. No.
This'll learn you. No. Not to hang around other men's wives. Before I'm through with you, no woman will want to look at you.
Luke, stop it. Stop it.
How does he look to you now, Millie? I'll throw him out, then you and I will settle a few things. Come on, you. Out you go. There's a push to start you on your way. There. Now we come to you.
You think I'm afraid of you. Go ahead, hit me. Ruin my looks so no man will ever want to look at me. Go ahead.
Millie, don't talk like that. You know how much I love you. Why are you doing this to me? I know I haven't been able to give you all the things you want, but that's no reason to treat me this way. I won't stand for it, Millie.
All right, then, let's separate. You go your way, and I'll go mine.
No, I couldn't live without you. You know that. I'll never let you go. You're mine, do you hear?
Oh, stop it.
Millie, don't turn away from
You'll
me.
make me sick.
All right. But I'll never give you up. Never. Millie just stood there looking at me, contempt in her eyes. I knew we were through, and yet I couldn't give her up. I clung to the small hope that something would happen that would change her, make her feel toward me as I felt about her. Long, lonely weeks went by. I knew that Millie and I had been the scandal of the village ever since the day I'd beaten Chuck Riker. At the quarry, the men whispered to each other when they thought I wasn't looking. And I could only give vent to my rage by smashing rocks into 1,000 small pieces. Then, one day in the autumn, an opportunity came. An opportunity to escape the villagers and their gossip. Millie, where are you?
Here. What is it?
Millie, you've always wanted to get away from the village. Now we have a chance.
How?
Well, I met Mr. Anderson this morning. You remember him. He's an old friend of my father's.
What about it?
Well, he owns a small farm which he's willing to sell for only $300 down.
You mean you want to buy it?
Yeah. Just think of it, Millie. A place of our own, 20 miles out in the country, away from the village and the gossip.
Do you really think I'd move to a farm? Cut myself off from everything?
Well, it's what you need, Millie. A home of your own, a place to work and build. You'd love it, Millie. I know you would.
You mean you would? Don't think I don't know what's going on in that head of yours. You want to cut me off from everybody, take me someplace where you can keep an eye on me day and night. Well, I'm not having any part of it.
But, Millie, you said yourself you're not happy here.
Yes, but I don't want a farm. I want to live in a city. I want to have everything that other women have.
But we can't go to the city. There's no work to be had. We're living in a depression.
Are we? Well, if you can't give me what I want, there are plenty of other men who can.
They'd better not try. I'm warning you, Millie, I'll kill any man who tries to take you away from me. Weeks went by. Weeks in which Millie scarcely spoke to me. We lived as strangers in an uneasy truce. I worked from dawn to twilight at the quarry, and as I worked, I could sense the men gossiping about Millie and myself. I would think of Millie and wonder what she was doing at that very moment.
Steve.
Yeah, baby?
I can't stand it anymore. I can't go on living with Luke. The way he stares at me with those big cow-like eyes of his, watching every move I make.
Well, you'll just have to go on putting up with it for the time being.
It's all right for you to say that. You don't have to live with him. Sometimes I wonder if you really loved me.
Oh, don't talk like that, baby. You know I love you. Would I be putting my neck out like this if I didn't?
Nobody knows we're meeting secretly.
Maybe not, but sooner or later someone will see us together, and then there'll really be trouble.
Afraid?
I've never run away from a fight yet. I don't mind telling you, I wouldn't like to mix with that gorilla husband of yours.
I know, Steve. You've got to be careful.
Don't worry, I intend to be. Just let me raise some dough, baby. Figure out one or two angles, then you and I'll be off for the big city.
What about Luke? He'd be sure to follow.
You don't know what he's like, Steve. He never rests till he found us. And when he did...
Yeah, you don't have to draw me any pictures. I know that type. If we run off, we'd never have a minute's peace. We'd always be wondering when he was going to catch up with us.
Yes. Oh, Steve, what are we going to do?
I don't know, baby. I don't know. We'll just have to sit tight for the time being and be careful not to be seen together.
All right, Steve.
Oh, cheer up, baby. We'll make the big city yet, and until then, we've got this.
Oh, yes, Steve. Yeah.
Luke? That you?
Yeah, Millie. You want me?
Yes. I've moved all your things up to the attic. I want you to sleep there from now on.
Why?
Because you keep me awake half the night with your tossing and turning, and you talk in your sleep.
I talk in my sleep. What do I say?
You keep yelling my names if I was murdering you or something.
Oh, Millie.
You'll be all right in the attic.
Yes, Millie. Millie, can I talk to you for a minute?
What is it?
I saw Mr. Anderson again today. Millie, he says he's willing to let us live free for a year on his farm so we can see how we like it. And if we do, we can buy it.
I told you before I'm not going to live on any farm.
But, Millie, why can't we just try it? It won't cost us anything. If we don't like it, we can give it up.
No, I tell you, I won't let myself be trapped like that. You're perfectly willing to take a chance on farming, but you won't consider going to the city.
But there are 15 million men out of work. What chance would I have of getting a job in the city?
If you had an ounce of courage, you'd try. You don't hear men like Steve Hopkins whining about the Depression and trying to make excuses for staying in this miserable hole.
Steve Hopkins, huh? So that's it. You've been seeing Steve Hopkins?
No, I haven't been seeing. You're wrong.
You're lying. It's written all over your face. You're afraid, aren't you? You're afraid of what I'm going to do to Steve Hopkins.
Now, Luke, listen to me. I tell you, there's nothing between Steve and myself.
When I'm finished with him, you'll never want to look at him again.
Where are you going?
To the village tavern. He's always there on Saturday night.
Luke, come back. Luke, come back.
Hopkins, I want to talk to you.
Well, go ahead, Luke. No one's stopping you.
You've been making a play for my wife, and I don't like it.
You're either drunk or looking for a fight. I haven't spoken to your wife in a year.
You're lying. I know you've been seeing her these past weeks while I've been working.
You better take it easy, Luke. You're getting to the point where you're suspicious of every man in the village.
Don't try to smooth talk me. I know you've been seeing her, and if you try seeing her again, I'll kill you.
You don't frighten me, Luke. And if I wanted to see your wife, not you or anyone else could stop me.
Oh, no? I'll show you.
Hey, boy, grab it.
That's it. Let go of me. Let go of me.
Hold on, then, boys. Now, Luke, as sheriff of this village, I'd advise you to take it easy.
I'll kill him. I'll kill him.
I don't like that kind of talk. Now, mind your manners. You'll spend the night in the lockup.
No man's going to make a fool out of me and live.
Now, get hold of yourself. If Steve was seeing your wife, it'd be common gossip. In no time, you know that.
He may have fooled you folks, Sheriff, but I know better. You can protect him here, but just wait until I catch him alone. Just wait. When I got home that night from the tavern, Millie was in her room, her door locked. I went up to the attic and tried to sleep, but I couldn't. I kept seeing Steve Hopkins' face, the way he'd smiled at me in the tavern. He might have fooled the others, but I knew. And he knew that I did. Hours later, I managed to fall asleep. I dreamt that I was alone with Steve and we were fighting. He kept hitting me, but I couldn't feel his punches. All I could feel was my fist smashing again and again into his laughing face. I woke to hear church bells ringing. It was Sunday morning. All that day, except for meals, Millie avoided me. After supper, she went to her room, and I went down to my workshop in the cellar. The next morning, when I arrived at the quarry, the men were standing around in small groups, talking to each other. They stopped when they saw me. Then from one of the groups, I saw Sheriff Roden coming towards me.
Luke, I want to talk to you.
What about?
A number of things. Is your sledgehammer?
Why, sure. That's my initials on the handle. Why is it all wrapped up in paper?
I'll ask the questions, Luke. Where were you last night around 11 o'clock?
11 o'clock? In my workshop in the basement. Why?
Anybody with you?
Well, no. I was alone.
Luke, you're under arrest.
Under arrest? What for?
For the murder of Steve Hopkins.
For the murder of Steve Hopkins?
Yes. His body was found in his cabin an hour ago. He'd been brutally beaten to death last night around 11. With this sledgehammer. It was found at the scene of the crime.
You mean you think I did it?
It sure looks that way. Let's go, Luke.
No. No, I won't. I didn't kill Steve
You'll
Hopkins.
get your chance to prove you didn't. Now, let's go.
No. I didn't do it. I tell you, I'm innocent.
Grab him, man.
Let go of me.
That's it. Hold him while I get these caps on him.
I didn't do it. I tell you, I didn't do it.
Silence in the courtroom. Proceed, Mr. King.
Sheriff, will you tell the jury in your own words the time and circumstances under which you were notified of the death of Stephen Hopkins?
On October 12th of last year, I received a phone call at 7 o'clock a.m. from Sam Morris. Said that he'd just stopped by at Steve Hopkins' cabin to pick him up for work and had found him murdered. I told Sam not to touch anything. I got to the cabin 15 minutes later.
Will you tell the jury what you found?
Well, sir, that cabin looked like a slaughterhouse. I don't want to upset anyone with the details, so all I'll say is that Steve Hopkins had been beaten so badly the body was beyond recognition.
You say the body was beaten beyond recognition.
That's right.
Then how were you able to identify it as being Steve Hopkins?
Well, first by the ring and wristwatch that was on the body. But most important of all, by the tattooing.
By the tattooing?
Yes, sir. Steve was quite a tattoo artist, and on his left arm he tattooed a heart with his initials and some girls on it. I reckon just about everyone in this courtroom saw that tattoo on his arm at one time or another.
And although the body was beyond recognition, the tattoo was clearly identifiable.
Yes, sir. No question about that.
Sheriff, when had you last seen the deceased?
Saturday night, October 10th, at the Village Tavern.
Did anything unusual take place at the tavern that night?
Yes. Luke Adams came into the tavern around 9 o'clock. He accused Steve Hopkins of hanging around Mrs. Adams. Threatened to kill him.
Sheriff, can you remember Luke Adams' exact words when he made that threat?
Well, his last words before he left the tavern were, "Just wait till I catch him alone. Just wait."
I see. Now, Sheriff, when you arrived at the scene of the crime, did you find the death weapon?
Yes, sir. Steve Hopkins had been beaten to death with a sledgehammer. I found it in the cabin, covered with blood.
Was there any identification on the sledgehammer?
Yes, sir. On the handle were carved the initials, L.A.
Now, Mrs. Adams, you say there was no justification whatsoever for your husband's suspicions.
No, none at all.
In other words, he was mistaken when he accused Steve Hopkins of forcing his attentions on you.
Yes, he was.
I see. Now, your husband has testified that on the night of the murder, he was working in the cellar of your home. Where were you that night, Mrs. Adams?
Upstairs in my room?
Did you see your husband at all that night?
No, I didn't.
Would it have been possible for him to have left the cellar that night without your knowing about it?
Yes, it certainly would.
Silence in the courtroom. The prisoner will rise. Luke Adams, you have been found guilty of murder in the first degree with a recommendation for mercy. The court hereby sentences you to 25 years imprisonment in the state penitentiary.
5 years imprisonment. Yes, Judge, that was your sentence. The towering iron gates of the penitentiary closed behind me. And I no longer had a name, only a number. A year after I was in prison, I was informed that Millie had divorced me and disappeared. With that, my last tie with the outside world was gone. Years passed. World-shaking events took place and scarce reached the prison workshop, where I spent long days repairing shoes. Then one day I was notified by the warden that I'd been paroled. I was free. The gates of the penitentiary opened, and once again I joined the living. I came to the city, a stranger, and found employment in a shoe repair store. Day after day, I stood by the store window repairing shoes, watching the hurrying crowds. Then late one afternoon, I saw a woman pass. A woman who was a stranger, and yet wasn't. With a sudden shock, I realized that Millie had just passed. Throwing down my tools, I rushed out of the shop and down the street after her. I found her in the crowd and followed. She had hardly changed at all in the 16 years that had gone by. There were streaks of gray in her hair, but she was as beautiful as ever. I followed her block after block, and soon we were in a residential section. She turned up the path to a large cottage, unlocked the front door, and went in. A moment later, I was ringing the doorbell.
Yes, what is it?
Don't you recognize me?
No, I'm afraid not.
It's me, Millie. It's me.
How dare you force your way in here, Luke.
Yeah, Millie. Luke, after all these years.
What? You're in prison.
I was paroled 6 months ago.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, Luke. You must leave now. I'm busy right now. I can't.
Millie, who is that? Millie, who are you talking to? Who's he?
Steve Hopkins.
Oh, you're mistaken. The name is Reed. Robert Reed.
Steve, it's Luke.
Luke, you're not dead. You're not dead. The body in the cabinet wasn't yours.
No.
I went to prison for your murder, but you're alive. I said I killed you, but you're alive.
Yes.
You let them put me in prison. You framed me.
Luke, you must listen to me.
You framed me.
No, Luke, don't. I didn't.
You framed me.
Let go of him. Let go of him.
Don't, Luke. Don't.
Whose body was that they found in your cabin?
A young hobo I picked up by the railroad tracks.
But the tattooing on the arm.
After I killed him with your sledgehammer, I tattooed his left arm to look exactly like mine. I put my wristwatch and ring on the body and then beat him beyond recognition.
And then you ran away, leaving me to stand trial for murder.
Look, what are you going to do?
What am I going to do? You remember Judge Marshall, don't you, Millie?
Yes, I remember him.
Well, I read in the papers a few weeks ago that the judge lives here in a fine mansion overlooking the city.
What are you getting at?
Steve and I are going to visit Judge Marshall.
No, Luke, no. You know what that would mean.
Look, we have some money. If you'll just forget what's happened, we'll give you money, plenty of it.
Yes, we'll give you $10,000. $20,000.
I'm not interested in money. Come on, Steve.
Luke, you can't do this to me. You can't.
Luke, you once loved me for my sake.
Come along, Steve.
No, I won't go. If they find out about that hobo, they'll hang me. I wouldn't have a chance.
You'll come, Steve, one way or another, understand?
Yes.
Yes, Judge. He didn't want to come here, but in the end, he came.
Incredible. Simply incredible. The man is a monster to have done what he did. Where is this man, Steve Hopkins, now?
He's out on the porch, Judge.
Bring him in, Mr. Adams. I want to see that man.
All right, Judge.
Why are you carrying him?
He can't walk.
Can't walk? What's wrong with him?
He's dead. Here, Judge.
Dead?
Yes, Judge.
But I understood he was alive.
He was. Up until a half hour ago.
You mean you...
Yeah, Judge. I put my hands around his throat and squeezed. Squeezed until he was dead. I killed him. And there's nothing you can do to me, Judge. Nothing. Remember, you sent me to prison for killing Steve Hopkins? For 16 years, I rotted in prison. I've paid my debt to society for Steve Hopkins' death. I've paid it. There's nothing you can do to me now. Nothing.
This is the mysterious traveler again. Did you enjoy our little trip? What happened to Luke Adams? Well, his case became one of the most celebrated controversies of the day. Some legal minds claimed he couldn't be sent to prison again. He'd already been punished. Other legal experts insisted he should be tried again. But in the midst of this raging controversy, poor Luke Adams died, and his case was never decided. What do you think? Should Luke Adams have been tried for murder again? Or having already served 16 years for Steve Hopkins' murder, should he have gone free? I should like to know what your verdict is. Send your letters to the Mysterious Traveler, care of Mutual Broadcasting System, New York 18, New York.
You have just heard The Mysterious Traveler, a series of dramas of the strange and terrifying. All characters in today's story were fictitious, and any resemblance to the names of actual persons was purely coincidental. In today's cast were Maurice Toplin, Art Carney, Elspeth Eric, Frank Behrens, and Jackson Beck. Original music was played by Paul Taubman. The Mysterious Traveler is written, produced, and directed by Bob Arthur and David Kogan. Listen next week to a tale titled
The Ivory Elephant.
Another strange and suspenseful tale of the Mysterious Traveler. This program has come to you from our New York studios. Another program of tense and dramatic action will follow in just a minute. Stay tuned to this station for Official Detective. Carl Caruso speaking. This is the Mutual Broadcasting System. Mutual presents The Mysterious Traveler.
This is The Mysterious Traveler, inviting you to join me on another journey into the realm of the strange and the terrifying. I hope you will enjoy the trip, that it will thrill you a little and chill you a little. So settle back, get a good grip on your nerves, and be comfortable, if you can, as you hear the story I call They Struck It Rich. Our story tonight begins behind the high gray walls of a state penitentiary. It is early Monday morning, and Dr. Richard Worth has just taken up his duties as a newly appointed staff psychiatrist at the prison. As he sits in his office studying the medical records that have been turned over to him, there's a knock on his door.
Come in. Sorry to bother you, Doctor, but they just brought a prisoner from the warden's office for you to examine. Case of hysteria.
Hysteria?
That's what they said.
Very well, Cook. Show him in.
Okay, in here, fellow.
That's a hot one, really a hot one. Me, Frankie Williams, I'm top at last. I'm a big shot.
Here's his medical record, Doc.
Well, thanks, Cook. That'll be all.
Yep.
All right, sit down, Williams. Williams, sit down. That's better. Here, drink this. Drink this. Now, let me see. Frank Williams, 834. Uh-huh. How do you feel now, Williams?
I'm okay now, Doc. I guess the news was too much for me. Everything's going to be all right now. You know what I mean. You take care of me, Doc, and I'll take care of you.
I see. Williams, tell me about yourself.
What do you want to know?
Well, anything you feel like talking about. Tell me about your childhood. How you happened to be in prison.
Well, when I was 14, I was sent to reform school for knifing a guy. When I was 18, I got afforded a 6-year stretch for a stick-up.
Mm-hmm. Why are you in prison now?
You mean you don't know?
I'm afraid not.
Doc, 6 years ago, my picture was in every paper in the country. I was famous.
Well, 6 years ago, I was in a Japanese prisoner of war camp, so I'm not familiar with your exploits. Why don't you tell me about it?
Sure, Doc. It all began back in 41, about a month before Pearl Harbor. I had just gotten out of the big house on parole, and I managed to land a job as a sandhog on a tunnel that was building under the East River between Brooklyn and Manhattan. But one day I'm knocking off for work when I hear my name being called back.
Hey, Frank. Frank Williams. What's the matter? Don't you recognize an old pal?
Marty Davis, how are you, pal?
Swell.
Hey.
When'd you get out, kid?
2 weeks ago.
Parole, huh?
Yeah. You working on this tunnel, too?
Yeah, 6 months now.
Huh?
Frank, you're just the boy I'm looking for.
What's up?
Ever since I got out, I've been working on a little idea of mine. It'll take 2 guys, and the haul will be at least $100,000.
Oh, nothing doing, Marty. What do you think I took this job for? I'm a 3-time loser. One more rap and they'll send me up for life.
Look, kid, ain't I in the same boat? I'm a 3-time loser, too.
And you ought to have more sense. From now on, I'm going straight. I'm not going to risk getting a life sentence.
But, Frank, this idea of mine, it ain't any cheap stick-up. It's something big. And there's enough dough in it so that we can retire for the rest of our lives.
Nothing doing.
Ain't you even interested?
No.
They sure got you scared of that life sentence, ain't they?
Yeah. So long, Marty. See you around. I left Marty standing there, Doc, and walked away. There's one thing you got to say for Marty. He don't discourage easy. Day after day, he'd be waiting for me when I knocked off work. We'd have a few drinks together, and then Marty would go to work on me, trying to suck me into this big job he kept hinting about. Got so I took to avoiding him. And one night, while I was in a bar on the east side, Marty comes in and sees me sitting alone at a table. He pulls up a chair and sits down.
Hello, kid. Did you hear the news?
What news?
Now that this country's in the war, they're going to stop working on the tunnel. You and me are going to be out of work in a couple of days.
It's okay with me. I was getting sick of that job anyway.
What are you going to do now?
I don't know.
Why don't you play it smart? Throw in with me. I tell you, kid, this job I got lined up can't miss.
That's what you keep saying.
Frank, I feel so sure that if you knew what the job was, you'd go in with me. So I'm going to tell you about it.
I ain't asking you to.
I'll take a chance. While we was in stir, you remember me telling you about where I grew up?
Yeah, on the East River up around 106th Street.
Yeah, at Hellgate. I also told you about the way I was a sewerage pipe inspector for the city when I was a kid.
Yeah, I remember.
Frank, not many people know what the island of Manhattan is like underground. It's more than just a couple of subways. Why, underneath the streets are big gas mains, water pipes, electric lines, phone cables, and tunnels. And sewerage pipes big enough to drive a car through.
What are you getting at?
Kid, there's hardly a square foot underground this island that ain't honeycombed with pipes and sewers. And when it comes to sewerage systems up in my old neighborhood, I'm what you might call an expert.
Okay, so what?
Come on over to my room. I want to show you something.
Yeah, what?
You'll see. Come on. Let's go.
Give me a hand unrolling this map, will you? It's pretty big.
Okay.
Yeah. You recognize it?
Well, this is the East River, ain't it? And this is a section of Manhattan from 86th Street up to 125th Street.
That's right.
What are all these red, yellow, green, and blue lines on it?
The red lines are electric cables. Yellow lines are gas mains.
Huh?
The green are water pipes, and the blue are phone cables, and the black lines are sewerage pipes. This is an official city map that I lifted.
You were sure right when you said this island is honeycomb.
Yeah. You see this place I got my finger on?
Yeah? 106th Street and East River.
That's right. But what this map doesn't show is that this is where the Hellgate Bank and Trust Company is.
Hellgate Bank?
Yeah.
Oh. Now I'm beginning to get your idea.
Look at this black line that runs into the East River. That's a big 10-foot sewerage pipe, and it runs past the bank, only 60 feet away.
Uh-huh.
You and me, we ought to be able to dig a tunnel from the sewer to under the vault of the bank in 10 nights.
Oh, there's one thing you're forgetting.
What's that?
This island is all sandstone. How are we going to tunnel through stone? That calls for drills.
Kid, the island of Manhattan may be all sandstone, but at this point, where the bank is, it's all dirt.
Dirt?
Yeah. You see, the riverbed has been shifting these past hundreds of years, and during all that time, mud's been accumulating along this stretch at 106th Street. Today, all that mud is part of the island, with buildings on it. And one of the buildings on it is the Hellgate Bank.
Yeah, I sure got to hand it to you, Marty. You got all the answers.
I spent enough time casing this job to make me an expert.
Wouldn't be too tough to tunnel through 60 foot of dirt.
Of course it wouldn't. And think of what the jackpot would be, kid. I'll guarantee you there'll be at least $100,000 in the vault. What do you say?
100 G's. And a two-way split. Okay, Marty. You can count me in. A few days later, Marty and me moved into a basement cold water flat a block away from the bank. Every night for a week, we kept bringing to the flat things we would need for the job. A two-man rubber raft, shovels, pickaxes, flashlights, tape measures, small boards for shoring up the tunnel. No college engineer ever cased the job better. A couple of weeks later, Marty and me figured we was ready. We waited until a dark night, then we took the rubber raft, shovel, and a pickaxe and left the flat. We went to the rear of the old tenement house where there was a manhole that led down into the sewerage pipe. We eased the manhole cover off, and Marty started down the ladder. I handed him the stuff, and then I followed, after pulling the cover back on the manhole. 15 foot down, Marty was standing on a small ledge. The water swirled past a little below the ledge.
Frank, hold the raft while I fill it with air.
Okay, Marty.
Now, where'd I put that tube? Here it is. Shouldn't take more than a minute to fill it up.
Hey, is there any danger of gas down here, Marty?
Not in winter.
Boy, that water's sure running fast.
Yeah. We'll have to be careful or we're liable to be swept out to the river. Okay, Frank, she's all filled up. Now drop the raft into the water and hold on to it.
Right.
Just wait until I tie the end of this rope to the ladder. There. Now get in, kid.
Yeah.
That's it. Now hold the raft steady while I get in.
Easy does it, Marty.
Now, play this rope out nice and slow, and we'll float down to the right spot. Here's the first knot on the rope, and that's 50 feet. 100. 150. 200. This is it, kid. Right here.
Okay, Marty. Now try to hold the raft as steady as you can while I break into the wall with this pickaxe. This is going to be a tough job.
Yeah. I feel as though my arms are being pulled up, trying to hold this raft steady in this current. I only hope that this rope I'm hanging on to don't give.
We shoot out to the river. If it did.
Are you coming?
I'm getting there. That night, we broke through the concrete wall and reached dirt. The second night, we tunneled through 5 feet, slanting it upwards so that if the water in the sewer rose, our tunnel wouldn't be flooded. The third night, we dug another 6 feet, shoring up every other foot so there wouldn't be any cave-in. Night after night, we worked. And soon the tunnel was slanting down sharply so as to end up under the floor of the vault. While one of us dug, the other would get rid of the dirt. On a Wednesday night, exactly 2 weeks from the time we'd started, we figured we were under the vault of the bank. Marty and me rested up a couple of days. Then on Saturday afternoon, we went over our plans for the last time.
Well, this is it, Frank. Tonight's the payoff. At about 9 o'clock, we'll leave.
Yeah, it shouldn't take us more than an hour to burn through the floor of the vault. You know what those old bank vaults are like. The sides and top are a couple of feet thick, but the floors are always thin.
Sure. We won't have much trouble. We should have the vault cleaned out by midnight. We'll spend the rest of the night getting rid of the equipment.
The river, huh?
Yeah. Then we'll go over this flat with a fine-tooth comb. Make sure we ain't leaving anything behind. And we'll wipe down the whole place so the cops won't find any prints.
By tomorrow morning, we should be ready to travel.
That's right. When the bank opens Monday morning, we'll be in the hideout upstate. A few months there, the heat'll be off. And then you and me, kid, are gonna have ourselves a time.
We sure are, Marty.
Okay. We'd better try to grab a couple hours shut-eye. We got a tough night ahead of us.
I hit the sack and tried to get some shut-eye, but I was too keyed up to fall asleep. The hours dragged by, and soon it got dark. At 9 o'clock, we left the flat. A few minutes later, we were going down the ladder into the sewer. We filled the raft with air, loaded our equipment on it, then floated down the sewer to the tunnel we built. Each of us grabbed a suitcase and started snaking our way through the tunnel. First, there was a gradual climb of 15 feet. Then the tunnel sloped sharply for 50 feet, with us ending up under the vault. Marty got out the tools and scraped away the last foot of dirt, exposing the floor of the vault. Then I got to work with the acetylene torch. It was tough working in a 3x4 hole. A half hour passed, and I was still burning my way through.
How's it coming, Frank?
Won't be long now, Marty.
The air's sure foul in here.
Yeah, it's hard to breathe. I think that does it. Hand me the pickaxe, Marty.
Here you are, kid.
Just a couple of taps, and this piece of floor should give... Here it comes. Help me ease it down.
It's a pleasure.
There.
Okay, kid. Up you go. You got your flash?
Yeah, I got it. Marty, I'm in the vault. We came up dead center. You sure had it figured out to the inch.
Not bad for a guy who never finished the 5th grade. Come on, kid. Let's take a look at the cash drawer.
Yeah. Hey, Marty. Look at it. The whole drawer is full of bundles of bills. There must be 100 G's here.
That's only part of it. Now remember, no new bills and nothing smaller than 20.
Okay, Marty. I'll get the suitcase.
Well, kid, that does it. 120 G's. We couldn't cram another bill into these suitcases if we tried.
Gee, Marty, look at all this dough we're leaving behind.
Yeah, I know how you feel. But this is as much as we can carry. Come on, Frank. Grab one of the suitcases and half the equipment.
Okay, Marty.
We're going to have a tough time hauling all this stuff back through the tunnel. You all set?
Yeah.
I'll lead the way. Make sure nothing's left behind.
Don't worry, I'll double-check.
Okay, Frank. Come on.
I'm coming.
The best way is to push the suitcase ahead of you.
Yeah.
With the equipment piled on top of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
You okay, Frank?
Yeah, I'm right behind you.
That's funny. I feel as though I'm slowly sinking.
Yeah. Marty, the floor's caving in. We're falling! We're falling! Marty, where are you?
I'm over here. You okay?
Yeah, I think so. What about you?
I just had the wind knocked out of me.
Sure is dark. What happened?
The floor of our tunnel caved in.
Yeah. I wonder where we are.
You got your flashlight?
No, I dropped it when I fell.
Yeah, so did I. Feel around, Frank. Should be near you.
Okay, Marty. This would happen to us just when we hit the jackpot.
Yeah. What lousy luck. You find it yet?
No, the ground here is just mud. Soft mud and puddles of water.
Frank, I found my flash.
Does it work?
Wait a minute. Yeah. Now, let's have a look at this place.
It's a small cave.
Yeah, you're right. Wait till I shine the beam on the ceiling.
Buddy, look. There's the hole in the ceiling where we fell through.
Yeah, that was a 30-foot fall. If we hadn't landed on mud, we'd really been banged up.
Without a ladder, we'll never be able to reach that opening in the ceiling.
Yeah, I know. Now, let's see what the rest of this place looks like. Ain't very big, is it?
There's nothing but mud walls. Marty, we're trapped.
Take it easy, kid. It ain't that bad. We still got our tools, the torch, and most important of all, the dough.
A lot of good that'll do us if we don't get out of here.
We'll get out. Give me that pickaxe.
What are you going to do?
I want to see what this wall is like. This is the river end, all right. Nothing but mud. Now, this is what we're going to do, Frank. We'll dig in about 5 feet or so, and then we'll start tunneling our way up.
60 feet? That'll take us a week.
Well, I'm hoping we'll run into a shaft or something. It's our only chance, kid.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Now, hold the flash for me. That's it. Now, shine it against the wall while I start digging.
I guess you dug about 3 feet, Marty.
Yeah, just about.
Want me to take over?
I ain't tired yet. Frank, I struck wood. Heavy wood.
What do you think it is?
I don't know. Maybe it's the wall of an old cellar.
A cellar? This deep?
Could be. Hold the flash closer while I scrape away the mud from the wood. Look, it's a solid wall of heavy timber. It must be at least 100 years old. See how rotten that wood is? Sounds hollow. I'll bet it's a cellar.
You think it might lead up to some old building?
Could be. Get the torch, Frank. Let's burn our way through.
Okay, Marty.
It feels about 8 or 9 inches thick.
Well, here's the torch, but it ain't going to last long, Marty. It's almost all used up.
Yeah, I figured as much. Well, go ahead, kid. See what you can do.
Yeah, just about got it, Marty.
Good.
Oh, there goes the torch. Stop. Now we'll have to break in the rest of the way.
Yeah, hold the flash, kid, while I use the pickaxe. That's it. A couple more and it should give. We got an opening. Give me the flash, Frank.
Here you are. What do you see, Marty?
Looks like a room of some sort. The floor's about 3 feet down, covered with mud. I'm going to climb in. Come on in, Frank.
I'm coming. Hold the flash this way.
The air in here is sure musty. I'll shoot the beam around so we can see what this place looks like. What's the matter with you?
Marty, didn't you see it? Over in the corner. Something white. It looked like a skeleton.
Skeleton? Yeah, you're right. Let's take a look at it.
Marty, I want to get out of here. I don't like this.
Get hold of yourself, will you? Oh, look at that. A sword.
A sword?
Yeah, and an old one, too. And the skeleton, it has the remains of a uniform on it. Frank, this ain't no cellar. We're on a ship.
A ship?
Yeah. This is a cabin we're in.
But what would a ship be doing here?
Back in the old times, the East River at this point was dangerous to sailing ships. That's how it became known as Hellgate. So many ships used to sink at this part of the river.
And this is one of the ships that sank in Hellgate?
Yeah. It probably sank over 100 years ago. And the tide swept it along the bottom of the river to this bank. As the years passed, the wreck became covered with mud. The riverbed changed, leaving it behind.
You mean this wreck is buried under the East River shore?
Yeah, that's what I figure. There ought to be a door somewhere in this cabin, leading to a passageway. You see it?
No. But then the walls are so covered with mud, it's hard to tell.
Yeah. Wait a minute. There may be a door here. Hand me the pickaxe.
Here you are.
It's a door, all right. And here's the handle.
Is it a passageway, Marty?
No. No, it's a small room. Look, there's a half a dozen chests in here.
Chests? Yeah. They have locks on them, too.
Wait till I break the lock on this one. That does it. The lid seems stuck. Help me lift it.
Okay. Now lift. Hey, look. It's full of copper coins.
Frank, these ain't copper coins.
Huh?
Look, scratch one. These coins are gold.
Gold?
Frank, this is a treasure ship. A treasure ship, do you hear? Well, there's 10 times as much dough here as there was in the bank. We're rich, kid. We're rich.
How much do you think there is in here?
I don't know. But there must be millions. Think of it. And it's all ours.
How are we going to get it out of here? How are we going to get out of here, Marty?
Yeah, that's right. This wreck is probably buried 60 feet under the East River bank.
Yeah.
We'll have to go back to the cave and find another spot where we can start digging our way out.
But what about all this gold?
Don't worry, kid. We'll be back for it. But first we got to get out ourselves. Come on. Let's go back to the cave.
Yeah. The air is sure better in the cave.
Yeah. Now, let's try one of these other walls. You start digging, Frank.
Okay, Marty, you just... Hey, the beam is flickering.
Yeah, the batteries are shot. There it goes.
Marty, we can't dig our way out in the dark.
Don't you think I know it? Looks like the game is over, kid. Huh? You may as well sit down and take it easy.
But we just can't stay here in the dark.
You got any better ideas?
No. Guess not. What's going to happen to us, Marty?
Come Monday morning, the cops will be swarming all over the bank. They'll find the tunnel we dug under the vault, then they'll find us. Probably some fat sergeant will fall through the tunnel and land in our laps.
And the 120 G's and all the gold we found?
Well, the bank will get back to 120 G's, and as for the gold we found, your guess is as good as mine.
That's a hot one. We hit the jackpot twice in one night to the tune of millions, and we end up behind the 8-ball. This is really a hot one. All that has to happen now is for that fat sergeant to fall through the tunnel and land in our lap. And you know, that's just what happened. A fat cop fell through the floor of the tunnel and landed right on our laps. That's what happened.
Williams, get hold of yourself. Get hold of yourself.
I'm okay, Doc. I'm
All
okay.
right. What happened after the police found you in the cave?
Well, Marty and me led the cops to the wreck. You should have seen their faces, Doc, when they saw the gold.
And the wreck you discovered, what ship was it?
Well, you mean you didn't read about it in the papers, Doc? Back in January of 42? Why, it was in all the headlines.
I told you that at the time I was in a Japanese prisoner of war camp.
Oh. Well, Doc, that wreck that Marty and me found buried in the mud was the British treasure ship Hussar, which sank at the East River at Hellgate on September 13, 1780.
British treasure ship, huh? How much gold was it carrying?
£1 million in gold, Doc. That's over $4 million.
$4 million?
Yeah. The gold was sent over here to pay off the British soldiers who was fighting the Americans during the Revolution.
I see.
Marty and me heard all about it while we was waiting to go on trial for robbing the Hellgate Bank.
Ah. I see by your record here you were found guilty and received a life sentence.
Yeah, me and Marty both. The Hellgate Bank robbery made us 4-time losers. Been 6 years, Doc, since we found the wreck. 6 years.
Tell me, who got the $4 million in gold that you found?
Ain't you heard, Doc?
Heard what?
Well, I just come from the warden's office. The warden, he tells me that after 5 years of legal scrapping by my mouthpiece, Marty and me are going to get $2 million for that gold. Think of it, Doc. $1 million apiece.
$1 million?
Yeah. Ain't that a hot one, Doc? The court gives me $1 million. You know what that means? I'm a millionaire. The richest guy in this prison. Only, Doc,
How am I going to spend it?
This is the mysterious traveler again. Did you enjoy our little trip? What happened to Frank Williams? Oh, the rich fellow is still serving his life sentence. All of his fellow prisoners have nicknamed him the millionaire. But the problem of spending the money is driving Frank crazy. However, he hasn't given up yet. Right now, he's figuring out how he can take it with him. Now, I recall another young man once who decided that money was the root of all evil, so he... Oh, you have to get off here. I'm sorry. I'm sure we'll meet again. I take this same train every week at this same time.
You just heard The Mysterious Traveler, a series of dramas of the strange and terrifying. All characters in tonight's story were fictitious, and any resemblance to the names of actual persons was purely coincidental. In tonight's cast were Maurice Tarplin, Joe DeSantis, and Frank Thomas. Original music by Paul Taubman. The Mysterious Traveler is written, produced, and directed by Bob Arthur and David Kogan. Listen next week to a tale titled
7 Years to Wait.
Another strange and suspenseful tale of the Mysterious Traveler. This program has come to you from our New York studios. Another program of tense and dramatic action will follow in just a minute. Stay tuned to the station for Official Detective. Carl Caruso speaking. This is the Mutual Broadcasting System. Mutual presents The Mysterious Traveler.
This is the Mysterious Traveler, inviting you to join me on another journey into the realm of the strange and the terrifying. I hope you will enjoy the trip, that it will thrill you a little and chill you a little. So settle back, get a good grip on your nerves, and be comfortable, if you can, as you hear the story I call Murder in Jazz Time. Tonight, we're going to delve into the strange and confusing events in the life of Alexander Drake. But what person can tell you of these events better than Alex Drake himself? As our story begins, Drake is seated at a small table, staring at several blank sheets of writing paper. Slowly, he picks up a pen, hesitates, and starts to write.
I scarcely know at what point to begin telling of the things that have happened to me these past months. I suppose I should begin with Vicky. Vicky, who I have loved ever since we were children. If my love was never returned by her, I was content to wait, ever hopeful that someday she would reciprocate my feelings. We saw a great deal of each other after she graduated college, and I watched with interest as she embarked upon a singing career. Success came to Vicky quickly and smoothly, as all things did. She sang with several name bands and then became a star attraction at the swankier nightclubs. Several years passed, and then one night, as I had always dreamed of it happening, Vicky agreed to marry me. That was the happiest moment of my life. A week later, we were married and driving to New Orleans on our honeymoon. Happy, darling?
Oh, yes, Alex, yes.
No regrets about giving up your career?
None at all.
Oh, it's good of you to say that, Vicky. I'll try to make it up to you.
Oh, no, really, Alex. Giving up my career has many sacrifices. For a long time now, I've known that I wasn't very good.
Not very good? Why, you were getting $1,000 a week at the Casablanca. And look at the way your recordings are selling.
Oh, let's face it, Alex, I have a nice voice. I'm fairly attractive. And thanks to fine publicity, I've come a long way.
But I'm not really a very good singer.
Oh, nonsense. I think you're a wonderful singer.
That's because you're in love with me, darling. But I know better.
Is that why you decided to give up your career? Marry me?
Yes, darling.
I'm glad you told me. Oh, look, Vicky, that sign. Only 37 miles to New Orleans.
Oh, wonderful. At last, I'm going to see New Orleans. You don't know how long I've waited for this.
Why all this enthusiasm for New Orleans?
Why, Alex, New Orleans is the birthplace of jazz. And just think, Jeff Becker is still in New Orleans, and we can hear him play.
He's the fellow that owns the famous waterfront cafe, isn't he?
Oh, Alex, Jeff Becker isn't famous because he owns a cafe. Why, he's one of the great names of jazz. Many critics think he's the finest jazz pianist who ever lived.
Forgive my ignorance, darling. I'm afraid I'm just a long-haired heart. Tell me, if this fellow Jeff Becker is as great as you say, how come I haven't heard more about him?
Because he's always refused to leave New Orleans. He's had some fabulous offers to play in New York, but he's turned them all down. That's why he isn't widely known. But real lovers of jazz come from all over the country to hear Jeff Becker play at his cafe.
Well, then I guess there isn't any question as to where we're going tonight. Jeff Becker's it is. An hour later, we were in New Orleans and registered at a hotel. Early that evening, Vicky and I had supper at Antoine's, and then we left for Jeff Becker's cafe. As we drove, Vicky was unable to hide the excitement she felt. Jeff Becker's cafe turned out to be a long, rambling, shabby building with a balcony that ran the length of it and hung over the river. The inside of the cafe was as unpretentious as the outside. As we were seated, a few musicians began to drift in and take their places in the bandstand. Vicky whispered excitedly to me the names of the musicians, whom she seemed to know without ever having seen before. And suddenly Vicky clutched at my arm.
Alex, look. There's Jeff Becker.
Where?
There he is, walking towards the piano.
That little sandy-haired man?
Yes. That's Jeff Becker.
I stared at him and felt somewhat disappointed. For no good reason whatsoever, my imagination had led me to see Jeff Becker as an impressive-looking individual, whereas in reality he was a slight man, being no more than 5'5", with a plain, undistinguished-looking face. He looked a good deal younger than the 50 he was reputed to be. There were two very attractive-looking women with him, both of whom followed his every move as he sat down at his piano. The talk and the laughter in the cafe died out, and Jeff Becker and his men began to play. As Jeff Becker played, the disappointment I'd felt about him passed with me. As he sat there at the piano playing smoothly, effortlessly, he was no longer a small, slight man with a plain face. There was a warmth and greatness about him, and even I, who was no lover of jazz, could sense the genius of Jeff Becker.
Oh, Alex, isn't he wonderful?
Yes, Vicky, he is. He really is.
Alex, look. He's coming this way.
Yes, he seems to be coming to our table.
Good evening, Miss Saunders. Welcome to New Orleans.
Why, thank you, Mr. Becker. Thank you very much.
Just call me Jeff. Only tourists call me Mr. Becker.
All right, Jeff. Oh, this is my husband, Alex Drake.
Glad to meet you.
How do you do? Won't you join us?
Sorry, no. I only have a minute. The boys and me got some playing to do.
I've heard Brown B. Boogie played before, but never as wonderfully as you do it.
Thanks very much, Vicky.
How did you know who I was?
I've seen pictures of you.
Have you ever heard my wife sing, Jeff?
Yes, I have. Well, I got to be getting back to work. It's been nice meeting you folks. See you around.
Yes, of course. Huh. An abrupt sort of fellow, isn't he?
He was being tactful, darling, not abrupt. He was afraid you might ask him what he thought of my singing.
Well, what's wrong with my asking him that?
Oh, nothing. Only it would have made Jeff Becker unhappy to have told you the truth about my singing.
Well, anyway, I still think you're great.
Thank you, darling. Oh, look. They're going to play now.
listening to the magic of Jeff Becker's music for hours. When I suggested to Vicky that we leave, she refused, insisting that we remain until closing time, which was 4 in the morning. The next evening found us once again at Jeff's Cafe, and again we remained until closing. Try as I might, I couldn't get Vicky interested in the sights of New Orleans and the fascinating swamp country nearby. Night after night, despite my protests, we would end up at Jeff's Cafe. Life to Vicky came to revolve around these nightly visits, and all else seemed unreal to her. Soon, even I lost track of time. Weeks passed, and then one night at closing time, Jeff Becker came over to our table. For the first time since the night we'd met.
Howdy, folks. Glad to see you still with us.
Hello, Jeff.
Well, how do you folks like New Orleans? Having a good time?
Frankly, we've seen very little of New Orleans outside of this cafe.
Well, just between us. There ain't very much more to see.
I agree. Oh, dear, it's closing time already. No sooner do we get here than it's time to go home.
Well, if you'd like to hear more music, why not stay on? The boys and me always have a small session after closing hours.
Well, thanks very much, Jeff, but I'm afraid that we really must...
we'd love to stay on, Jeff. It's wonderful of you to ask us.
Glad to have you. See you around.
Vicky, enough is enough. We've been here since 9 o'clock.
Alex, you don't understand. It's an honor to have Jeff ask you to stay on. Few people get that invitation.
Well, I'm duly appreciative, believe me, but 7 hours is enough of this place for one night. Now, come along, Vicky. Let's go back to the hotel.
No, I want to stay for this session.
Vicky, I think I've been more than reasonable. Coming here night after night for weeks. Now it's about time I got my way. I insist we leave.
I won't go, I tell you. I'm staying here. If you want to go back to the hotel, don't let me keep you.
As Vicky screamed at me, for a brief flashing moment, I almost imagined I'd seen hate in her eyes. The shock of that moment was like a revelation. Suddenly, I realized that Vicky had changed, that I was losing her. Her face, as she listened to the music, was like the faces of the musicians, and Jeff Becker's himself. Their emotion laid bare. I turned ecstatic, impassioned, unresisting. I was an outsider looking in on a way of life of which I could never be part. The lateness of the hour, the smoke-filled room, and my confused thoughts were too much for me. And I fell asleep with my head on the table. I have no idea how long I slept. But when I awoke, it was daylight. I became aware of a woman singing. I looked up. I saw it was Vicky. Vicky standing by the piano, singing to Jeff Becker.
It is a dancing floor just for my
Well, Jeff?
I don't know, Vicky.
What's wrong?
Hard to say.
Oh.
Vicky, jazz was born in these parts. And it came from the people. The people who worked on the levees, the riverside wheels, and in the fields. It was part of the bone and flesh of old-timers like Willie Johnson and Joe Fletcher. They played jazz the way it was in their hearts. A singer like Chippy Hill just stepped up, clapped her hands, and gave out with the blues. That's what made it great. They played and sang as they felt.
I see.
Second-rate musicians picked up something that was fine and clean and took it to the big cities in the north. But they weren't playing for the sake of music. They were playing for greenbacks.
And is that what's wrong with my singing?
Afraid so. I reckon you had too many teachers, Vicky, and they all taught you to sing by the book. It may be popular, but it ain't good.
Do you think it's too late to go back?
Hard to say, Vicky. Do you want to start all over?
Oh, yes, Jeff, yes. Would you let me stay on here and sing with your band?
Well, if you feel...
No, Vicky.
Alex!
You're not singing with the band. We're leaving New Orleans at once.
Alex, be reasonable. You know...
No use, Vicky. We're leaving New Orleans today, and that's final. Now, get your suitcases from the closet, Vicky, so that you can start packing.
I tell you, Alex, I'm not leaving New Orleans. Not only am I staying, but I'm going to sing with Jeff Becker's band.
Vicky, are you blind? Can't you see what's happening? You're losing all sense of perception, of values. Life to you has come to mean only Jeff Becker's Cafe.
I don't care. That's where I belong, where I really feel alive. If you love jazz, felt about it the way I do, you'd understand.
I do understand, but there are other things besides Jeff Becker and his music.
Not for me, there aren't.
It was at that moment I knew that I had lost Vicky. As she turned away from me, an overwhelming hatred for Jeff Becker surged up within me. Had he been in the room at that moment, I would have killed him without any hesitation. I left the hotel, walked the streets of New Orleans. I knew that Vicky would never be mine as long as Jeff Becker were alive. And I also knew that I couldn't go on without Vicky. There was only one answer. I returned to the hotel, told Vicky I would remain in New Orleans with her. Night after night, we continued going to that waterfront cafe. And each night after the place had closed, Vicky would sing with the band. As I listened to Vicky sing, even I, who knew very little of music, could sense that her singing was superb. The musicians in the band looked at her approvingly and accepted her as one of themselves. Under Jeff Becker's almost hypnotic guidance, she sang with warmth, feeling. As much as I hated Jeff Becker, I couldn't help but admire his genius for bringing out talent. The music ended, and Jeff rose from the piano and patted Vicky on the shoulder encouragingly. He left the bandstand and started walking through the cafe towards his office in the back. This was the moment I had long waited for. I quickly eased out of my chair, which was in a darkened part of the cafe, and slipped out into the balcony. I then ran quietly along the balcony until I reached the French door that opened into Jeff Becker's office. I got there just as Jeff sat down at his desk. He was alone. I opened the door and stepped into his office.
Oh. Hello, Alex. What can I do for you?
I've come for my wife.
Your wife? But Vicky isn't in here.
Vicky is wherever you are, and I can't have that, Jeff. She's got to be mine.
She is yours. You know that.
No, she belongs to you now. She said as much. As long as you're alive, Vicky will never be mine. I know that.
You're wrong, Alex. Believe me. It's music.
She's got to be mine. She's got to be. I felt Jeff's body go limp in my hands. And I knew he was dead. I quickly picked up his slight body in my arms and carried it out to the balcony. There was no one in sight. I leaned over the balcony rail and dropped Jeff's body. It fell into the river with a small splash and was gone. I quietly walked to the other end of the balcony and slipped into my seat in the darkened cafe. The musicians and Vicky were still on the bandstand talking, and I knew they hadn't missed me during the few minutes I'd been gone. The ordeal was over. A week passed, and Jeff Becker's disappearance was the talk of New Orleans. The police questioned everyone, but were unable to solve the mystery. Vicky was inconsolable and locked herself in her room at the hotel, refusing to see anyone.
Who is it?
It's Alex, darling. Please let me in. Darling, you can't stay in your room like this day after day. You know it isn't good for you. Vicky, let's leave New Orleans. Go to New York.
No, I'm going to wait until Jeff comes back.
Vicky, Jeff isn't coming back.
What? What do you mean?
A body was found floating in the Gulf this morning. The police think it's Jeff's body.
Oh, no.
After a week in the water, naturally, it was hard to identify.
Jeff! Dead?
Yes, darling. It's in all the papers.
Oh, Alex.
You mustn't cry, darling. Here, let me wipe your tears. Don't you think it would be better if we left New Orleans?
All right, Alex. Anything you say.
A few days later, we were back in New York. There was snow on the ground, and the air was invigorating. What had happened in New Orleans seemed like a dream, a bad dream. At first, Vicky was melancholy, but as days passed, she grew better, and I felt confident that in time she'd be her old self. We saw all the shows in town and dined at the finest restaurants. And then one night I took her to Carnegie Hall to hear the Philharmonic Orchestra. Here, darling, here's the program.
Thank you.
Oh, I see they're going to play the Rachmaninoff First Piano Concerto with Andre Duval as soloist. You've always liked that concerto, haven't you?
Yes, Alex.
Look, Duval's just come up on stage. Young, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Happy?
Alex, they're going to play now.
As I sat there in that great concert hall listening to the orchestra, I became aware of discordant playing. I looked at Vicky, at other concert goers, but none seemed aware of it. The discordancy grew. And then suddenly I realized it wasn't the music of Rachmaninoff I was hearing. It was the music of Jeff Becker, being played faster and faster, louder and louder. I thought he had put the scream out. As I put my hands to my ears, I became aware of my arm being shaken. It was Vicky.
What's the matter with you?
Vicky, the music. Listen to it.
Alex, be quiet. Everyone is looking at us.
I can't stand it anymore. Let's get out of here.
All right, Alex, but please be quiet. Everybody's looking at us.
Hurry, Vicky, hurry. Oh, it's gone. Thank goodness I can't hear it anymore.
What's gone?
The music.
Alex, you aren't making any sense. We came to the concert to hear music. You look so pale.
No, I'm all right now.
Are you sure?
Yes. Let's go home now, Vicky, huh? All the way home, I kept thinking of the amazing hallucination I'd had. Obviously, it was the result of the mental strain I had undergone in New Orleans. But with sufficient rest and relaxation, I would soon forget the horrible events that had occurred there. Arriving home, I went to bed, but found it difficult to fall asleep. Hours later, I drifted off into an uneasy sleep, and then I started dreaming. I dreamt that I was in Jeff Becker's cafe, and the only people there were Jeff and myself. He was seated at the piano playing, smiling at me. I walked over to the bandstand, and he spoke to me.
Hello, Alex. How do you like this number? Pretty good for a dead man, huh?
You can't play if you're dead?
Yes, I can, Alex. You hear my music, don't you?
Yes, I do.
You're always going to hear it, Alex. Always. My music will never die. Even if you did kill me, it'll go on and on.
No! Stop! No! I don't want to hear it! Stop! Stop!
Alex, wake up! Wake up! Alex, what is it?
What is it?
You were having a nightmare. You screamed and woke me up.
Yes. I remember now.
What were you dreaming about?
New Orleans.
New Orleans?
Yes. Go back to sleep now, Vicky. I'm all right. I'm all right, I said to her. But I wasn't. That was the beginning of a series of nightmares and hallucinations in which I heard Jeff Becker playing that accursed music of his. When an attack came, I would flee from room to room, pressing my fingers against my ears, but there was no escape. I could hear the rhythmic pounding of Jeff Becker's music in my head, growing louder and louder, relentlessly hammering away. I knew that it would only be a question of time before he drove me mad. I fought for my sanity, but
Good morning, Mr. Drake. How are you feeling today? Oh, I see you've done quite a bit of writing. Good. I'm glad you followed my suggestion.
It's all written down, Doctor. Everything that happened to me.
Fine, Mr. Drake. I'm sure it'll be of great help to both of us. Do you feel in the mood for a visitor?
A visitor?
Yes, your wife.
Yes, I'd like to see Vicky.
She's just outside. I'll have her come in. Will you come in now, Mr. Drake?
Hello, Alex. How are you, darling?
Vicky. Oh, it's good to see you again and have you near me.
Oh, Alex. Dr. Mitchell says that you're much better.
Yes. I'm much better.
Doctor, will you tell him?
Yes, Mr. Drake.
Tell me what?
Oh, won't you sit down, Mr. Drake? Yeah, that's it. Now, what I'm going to tell you will come as a shock, but I'm hopeful it'll rid you of the hallucinations you suffer from.
Yes, Doctor?
Mr. Drake, you did not murder Jeff Becker.
But I did. I choked him until he was dead, and then I threw him into the river.
No, Mr. Drake. Jeff Becker was not dead when you threw him into the river. He was only unconscious, and the water revived him. Jeff Becker is alive. He was picked up by a fishing trawler going to sea. Will you come in, please?
I didn't want to do it, but he made me.
Hello, Alex. How are you?
No! You're dead! You're dead, do you hear? But your music, it goes on and on. I can't get away from your music. It follows me everywhere.
I'm afraid we've failed again. The feeling of guilt is overwhelming. However, we shan't give up.
It's getting louder and louder. I can't escape from it. Stop it! Stop it!
Traveler again. Too bad about poor Alex, wasn't it? It just goes to prove you may be able to escape the law, but there's always your conscience to reckon with. But what happened to Alex? Oh, he finally responded to medical treatment, and today he and Vicky are a very happy couple. However, there are still two things Alex can't stand: jazz and the sight of rivers. Now, I recall another young man once who decided that two murders are better than one. And so... Oh, you have to get off here. I'm sorry. But I'm sure we'll meet again. I take this same train every week at the same time.
Mutual presents The Mysterious Traveler.
This is The Mysterious Traveler, inviting you to join me on another journey into the realm of the strange and the terrifying. I hope you will enjoy the trip, and it will thrill you a little and chill you a little. So settle back, get a good grip on your nerves, and be comfortable if you can, as you hear the story I call I Won't Die Alone. Our story begins in 1931. Two young men are speeding along in a car on a lonely West Virginia road at 70 miles an hour. There's a tight, tense look on the face of the driver, Steve Martin, as he takes the curves on the road without slowing down. His companion, Chuck Williams, wipes the perspiration from his face with trembling hands. He turns and watches the road behind fearfully, now and then glancing at Steve's face for reassurance.
Turn on the radio, Chuck. Let's see if they got an alarm out yet.
Yeah, okay. Well, what do you think our chances are, Steve?
Hard to say. All depends on how fast the cops spread the word.
Robbed the Third National Bank of Louisburg of over $250,000 shortly before closing time. Word has just been received that the two bank robbers are now driving east on Highway 6B towards the Allegheny Mountains.
That's not good.
State Police Car 9 take up position at junction of Highway 11A and River Road.
They're moving fast.
Take police car 10, take up position at junction of Highway 3 and Highway 6B.
Steve, Highway 6B, we're on it.
Yeah.
That is all. Stand by for further orders.
Steve, you gotta turn back. We're headed for a trap.
Take it easy, will you? There's still a chance. 20 miles ahead, there's a small dirt road that'll detour us right around them.
20 miles? We'll never make it, Steve. Isn't there any other road we can turn off on?
No.
Are you sure?
I was born in these parts. I know every inch of the country.
Steve, let's ditch the car and cut towards the mountains on foot.
Are you crazy? It's 40 miles to the mountains. We'd never make it walking. Gotta keep driving. It's our only chance.
We'll run right into that trap, I tell you. They'll be waiting with Tommy guns. We'll be dead pigeons.
Okay, then we'll be dead pitchers.
I'd give up my share to haul right now to be out of this. You gotta get me out of this, Steve. You gotta.
Oh, shut up.
Look, Steve, if you were to let me out of the car and keep on going yourself, I might be able to get away. The cops would be so busy chasing you, I'd be able to give them the slip.
You lousy rat.
Now, look at it my way, Steve. There ain't no use both are getting caught. That don't make sense.
You're great when it comes to sharing the dough, but when the heat's on, you want out.
Yeah, but I'm willing to pay for you can keep my share of the bank call. Now, that's fair enough, ain't it? Huh?
A lot of good that dought'll do me if I get caught, but I'm sick of hearing you whine. All right, it's a deal. If I get through, the dough's all mine. If I don't, well, I don't.
Thanks, Steve. Thanks. I'll never forget this.
Come on, get out.
Which way do I go, Steve?
Head across the fields until you hit a small stream. Then head upstream for about 6 miles. There's a railroad water tower there. You ought to be able to hop a freight.
Thanks, Steve. I'll be seeing you.
Yeah. So long, Chuck.
Hello? Where are you?
Here, Chuck. I was wondering when you'd show up. See by the paper that got Steve.
Yeah. Now, let me see that paper. Says here they caught him yesterday afternoon at 5. An hour after I left him.
What'd you do, run out on him?
No, I didn't run out on him. I just played it smart. What are you looking at me like that for? There wasn't no sense in both our being caught, was there?
No, I guess not. Where's the dough?
What dough?
The $254,000 you got in the bank job.
Steve had the dough.
What? Look what it says there in the paper.
Huh?
Go ahead, read it.
Martin, when captured, told police he knew nothing about the stolen bank money. Police believe that Martin's unknown companion escaped with the loot. But I didn't, Floyd. Steve had that dough when I left him.
Then why didn't the police find it when they caught him?
There's only one answer. Steve stopped and hid the dough someplace before they got him.
Yeah, that must be it. Steve's too smart to risk being caught and having all that dough taken away from him. Poor guy. They'll probably throw the book at him.
Where have you been so long? What happened at the trial?
They give him 25 years.
25 years?
Mm-hmm.
How did he take it?
He didn't bat an eye.
Maybe he'll think things over and squeal on
Oh,
me.
stop sniffling, will you? Steve isn't the kind of a guy to do anything like that.
Yeah, sure. Why should he want to squeal on me? Besides, if he did, the cops would find out that I didn't have the bank, though. That it's Steve who got it. He wouldn't want that to happen. Sure. Why, with good behavior, he'll be out in 18 or 19 years. And he'll have all that dough hid.
I'd rather have the 18 or 19 years, not dough. Well, it's been nice knowing you, Chuck.
Wait a minute, Flo. Don't go.
What?
Why not stick around? We'd make a good team. We don't need Steve.
We don't, huh? And just what would I get sticking around? You haven't got brain, muscle, or dough. What's the attraction?
Listen, Flo, stick with me and I'll get dough. I've always gotten what I wanted in the end.
Without Steve, you haven't got a chance. He had all the brains, all the guts.
Yeah, and what did it get him? You notice I ain't behind bars. And I'll get that big dough yet.
3 cheers. When you do, look me up.
17 years passed. 17 years in which earth-shaking events took place. With the passing of time, Steve Martin became just a memory to Chuck Williams and Flo Duval. During the 30s, Chuck struggled desperately to make money in a half dozen petty rackets. but failed miserably. However, with the coming of the war, his luck changed, and in the years that followed, he thrived on the black market. And with his newfound wealth, he was able to win Claude Duval. 1948 found Chuck Williams a happy, prosperous citizen without a care in the world.
How many times have I told you to knock before you come into this office?
Look, Napoleon, save that big shot stuff for your stooges.
Same old flow. I guess that's what I like about you, baby.
Yeah, I'll bet. Well, you've got that superior look on your face again. Who are you planning to knife now?
I just got word that our old pal Steve is getting out of prison tomorrow.
Steve Martin?
The one and only. Been 17 years now. It's a long time.
Yeah.
Think I'll drive down to the prison. Be there when Steve gets out.
What for? You haven't bothered to write or visit him since the day he was sent up?
I know. But there's a matter of unfinished business between the two of us.
Unfinished business?
Yeah. To be exact, $254,000.
You mean you're going after that dough that Steve has stashed away?
That's just what I mean.
But you gave up your share of that bank dough the day you and Steve separated.
Man can always change his mind.
Chuck, leave Steve alone. That money by rights is his. He paid 17 years for it. Besides, you don't need it. You got more dough than that already.
Maybe so, but that isn't going to stop me from getting that $254,000. And you ought to know by this time I always get what I go after. I got you, didn't I, baby, huh? Remember, baby, when those gates open and Steve comes out, let me do the talking.
Don't worry, I will. I don't want any part of this dirty deal.
Relax, baby, relax. When I get that 254 G's, I'll buy you a fancy diamond bracelet. Then you'll feel better.
Hey, boss, they're opening the gate. Is that him?
No. Steve's twice as big as that guy.
Chuck, that is Steve.
Can't be. That guy looks at least 6. You're right. It is Steve. Stay in the car. Hey, Steve. Steve, over here. What's the matter? Don't you remember an old pal?
Oh, Chuck. Well, I didn't recognize you at first.
Put it here, pal.
Yeah. I guess I'm kind of surprised to see you after all these years.
Well, I've been living in South America most of the time. Only got back a year ago. I know I should have written you, but I never was any good at that.
Boy, yeah, sure smells better out here.
Come on, let's get in my car. I got a surprise for you.
Huh? Surprise?
Yeah. You remember Flo Duval, don't you? Well, there she is.
Hello, Steve.
Hello, Flo. Hey, it's nice seeing you again.
Come on, Steve, get in. We're driving you to town.
Thanks, Chuck.
Okay, Felix, back to town.
Right, boss.
You don't look well, Steve.
It's just this prison parlor, Flo. And 17 years.
Well, that's all behind you now, Steve. A few weeks of good rest and good food. You'll be a new man.
I'd like to believe that.
Just take my word for it. I'm never wrong.
Well, you seem to have done all right, Chuck.
Yeah, not bad. I own a nightclub, a bowling alley, used car business, a couple of apartment houses. I can't complain.
Well, I'm glad to hear it.
I'm not forgetting an old pal either. Now, Flo and me want you to come and stay with us until you get on your feet. You know, a house guest.
I'd rather not, Chuck. I don't want to put you out.
Put me out? Ha! Listen to the guy. Well, we got suite servants, everything. Steve, I just won't take no for an answer.
A week passed, then 2 weeks, during which Steve Martin did little other than eat and sleep and take long walks. Chuck Williams played the role of the gracious host to perfection, and his guests lacked nothing in the way of comfort. So concerned was Chuck with his guests' welfare that he always knew exactly where Steve was and what he was doing. Then one day, as Chuck had known it would happen, Steve came into his office for a private chat.
Are you busy, Chuck?
No. Have a seat, Steve.
Thanks.
What's on your mind?
Well, while I was doing time, my old man died and left me a small farm in West Virginia. That's where I was born and raised, you know.
Yeah, I remember you telling me.
Well, I'm going back to the old farmhouse and settle down there for a while.
I see. Well, anything you say, Steve. Only let's keep in touch, huh?
Yeah, sure thing, Chuck.
When are you thinking of leaving?
Tomorrow morning.
Well, that's soon, huh? Well, we'll have to have a little farewell party tonight, okay?
Yeah, fine. I'll see you later.
Right you are. Felix, come in here.
What's up, boss?
My pal, Steve, getting ready to make his move.
Guess he can't wait no longer to get his hands on that dough.
Looks that way. He's leaving tomorrow morning for a small farm he's got in West Virginia.
West Virginia, huh?
Yeah. Farmhouse can't be more than 30 or 40 miles from where he stashed the dough.
Is there any chance he might have hidden it on the farm?
Nah. Cops caught him before he got that far. He hid that dough someplace off Highway 6B.
How many of the boys you want me to take along?
Take 4. I don't want any slip-ups. Watch him day and night, and without being seen.
Just leave it to me.
Sooner or later, he'll lead you to the dough. When he does, well, you know what to do.
Yeah.
Okay, then. You better start packing.
The next morning, when Steve Martin took a train for West Virginia, 2 very inconspicuous men were seated at the other end of the coach he was riding in. They watched him get off the train at an all but deserted station in West Virginia and made no move to follow him. As the train started off, Steve hired a car to take him to the farm he'd inherited. It was dusk when he finally reached the deserted farmhouse. On a heavily wooded hill 100 yards away, Felix and a companion watched through field glasses as Steve lit a fire in the farmhouse and prepared to settle down for the night. In the days and nights that followed, Felix and his men took turns watching Steve Martin's every action. And every evening, Felix would phone Chuck Williams and report that Steve hadn't made a move as yet.
How many times have I told you to knock before coming into this office?
What's the matter, Napoleon? Aren't things working out?
I told you to lay off that Napoleon stuff. I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
It must be Felix. Hello?
Hello, boss. Felix.
Well, what's happening?
Nothing. He still hasn't made a move. All he does is fish and read.
What about visitors?
He hasn't seen anyone since the day he got here.
Are you sure he didn't give you the slip during the night and get the dough?
Not a chance. I got 2 boys watching the house at night.
Well, maybe he knows he's being watched, and that's why he hasn't tried anything.
I bet my last buck he hasn't spotted us.
Nothing ever goes right unless I'm running the show. I'm leaving tonight for West Virginia. I'll see you in the morning.
Okay, boss. I'll be expecting you.
That's a farmhouse down there, boss. Look through the field glasses. You can see it just like he was standing in the front yard.
He's sitting on the porch reading.
Yeah, reading and fishing is all he does. He hasn't been more than a couple of 100 yards away from the house since he got here.
Well, he must have spotted you. That must be the reason he hasn't made a move.
How could he have spotted us? You can see how careful we've been.
Well, I'll wait a couple more days. See what happens. If he doesn't move soon, I'll have to think of something else.
Leaving Felix to continue his watch over the farmhouse, Chuck returned to the village and registered at the village inn. The hours that followed dragged interminably, and the hatred that Chuck felt for Steve Martin grew with each passing hour. In the evening, Felix drove into the village and reported that nothing new had occurred. 4 more fruitless days went by. Chuck Williams was unable to contain his fury any longer. He got into his car and drove to within a half-mile of the farmhouse, then walked the rest of the way to where Felix and his men were hidden on the hill.
Boss, what are you doing here?
I got tired of waiting.
You better get down, boss, or Steve Martin's liable to spot you.
Forget that. We're through playing a waiting game. We're going to move in on him.
Move in on him?
Yeah. Maybe after a light workout, my pal Steve will be willing to tell me where he stashed the dough.
That sounds more like it. I never did go for this cat and mouse game.
Before we're through with him, he'll be begging to tell us what he knows. Hello, Steve. Got lonesome for you. Decided to pay you a call.
I thought you'd get around to it sooner or later.
You don't sound very glad to see me. That's a fine way to act towards a pal who was your host for the last 3 weeks. Didn't I treat you right?
Yeah. That's what made me figure I hadn't seen the last of you. What do you want?
I'll give you one guess.
I haven't got it.
I know you haven't, but you know where it is.
So what? That money belongs to me, not you.
That's where you're wrong, pal. That dough belongs to the guy strong enough to get it. That's me.
Okay, then you go ahead and get it. Should I let him have it, boss?
That's not up to me, Felix. That's up to Steve. Well, pal, you gonna dig up that dough for me?
No.
You're not as smart as you used to be. You know I'll get what I want in the end.
I wouldn't count on it.
Okay, Felix. I guess it's up to you and Slim now.
Don't talk. Won't you, pal? That's it, pal. Try getting on your feet. Here, let me help you.
How is he, Felix?
It's out cold, boss.
He always did have a stepping streak. You think in his condition he couldn't take all that punishment?
If we give him any more, he's liable to kick off.
Sure?
Yeah. He's already got a couple of busted ribs, and that beating around the head didn't help him.
We gotta make him talk. We gotta.
You have to figure out some other way.
Throw some water in his face.
Okay. Let's come to, boss.
Prop him up in a chair.
Come on, you. There.
Steve, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Felix here wants to try the water treatment.
Water treatment?
Yeah. Now, why don't you play it smart and tell me where you hid that dough? Won't talk, huh? Okay, Felix.
Wait, I'll talk.
Well, it's more like it. Where is it?
You could never find it alone. I'll have to take you to it. Just you and me.
What's the matter with Felix coming along?
Just you and me.
Okay, pal, okay. Only I'm wondering if you're in condition to make it. Hey, Felix.
Yeah, boss.
Give him a few drinks, try to fix him up.
Right.
As soon as you've done that, Steve and me will be on our way.
An hour later, Steve, with the assistance of Felix, tottered to Chuck Williams' car and got in the front seat. Chuck slid behind the wheel and started the motor. As he drove off, he waved to Felix triumphantly. In a few minutes, the farmhouse had faded from view. Steve, huddled in a corner of the front seat, fought to keep from crying out every time the car hit a rut in the road. Now and then, he opened his pain-filled eyes to look out the window. Chuck watched him with satisfaction as he drove.
How much further is it?
You drive about 5 miles until you reach a small gravel road where you'll see a big sign saying the Devil's Caverns. You turn right there and go 2 miles.
The Devil's Caverns? What are they?
They're a big tourist attraction in these parts during the summer. Hundreds of huge underground caverns that run for miles in all directions.
You mean that's where you stashed the dough?
Yeah. The best place in the world.
How do you know you'll be able to find it again?
I know every inch of the caverns. When I was a kid, my old man worked as a tourist guide there. I learned my way around from him.
Okay. But you better find that, though. I'm warning you.
I'll find it. Now, you should be reaching the gravel road in a couple of minutes. Turn right, then it's 2 miles to the Devil's Caverns. This is it. Park the car in that shed over there.
Place sure looks deserted.
Well, no one ever comes here till June.
Is that the entrance to the caverns, that door set in the rock?
Yeah. You'll have to shoot the lock off the door.
Is this okay?
Yeah. No one will ever be able to spot the car here.
But you said no one comes here until June.
No one does. Why take chances? We'll need a flashlight.
I got one. Come out this way. And if you're thinking of any tricks, don't. Remember, I got this gun, and you're in no condition to try anything.
Yeah, you saw to that.
How come you didn't hide out here when the cops were after you?
Well, there wasn't any place to hide the car. Shed wasn't here 17 years ago.
Tough. Never saw such a lonely-looking place.
Yeah. Well, you ought to be able to blow this padlock off with one shot.
You better stand over there. Yeah, that does it. How much further is it? Seems like we've been walking an hour already.
Right up ahead.
Sure you can find your way out again? All these cabins look alike to me.
Yeah, I know the way out.
Sure it's damp in here. Hey, what was that?
Oh, probably just a rat running past you. Place is full of them.
Seems to me it's taking a long time to find that place where you hid the dough. If you're trying anything,
Here's where it is. Now hold the flashlight a little higher. That's it. I hid the suitcase behind this rock.
Got it?
Down that chest. Here it is.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, all right. I can still recognize it. Open it up.
Well, there's the dough.
Yeah. Still in the bank rafters. Look at it. Over $250,000. What's so funny? Answer me.
So you're the guy who always gets what he goes after in the end, huh?
Yeah, now I got the dough. And I'm asking you again, what's so funny?
Look at the money. Go ahead, look at it.
I'm looking. What about it?
Yeah, you're looking, mastermind, but you don't see. All those bills are goldbacks.
Goldbacks?
Yeah, that's right. In 1933, the government called in all goldbacks. That's how the kidnapper Bruno Hauptmann got caught, trying to pass goldbacks after the government had called him in.
You mean that dough is no good?
That's just what I mean. You try passing any of that dough and you'll end up doing time.
And you've known all along that dough was no good?
Ever since 1933. Knowing it was worthless, I never intended coming here for it. But you made me.
I ought to let you have it, you rat, for leading me on like this.
Well, why don't you?
Come on, pick up that suitcase. Let's get out of here.
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to tell you, Chuck.
Tell me what?
I'm staying here.
You're staying here?
Yeah, that's right.
Now, look, I've had enough out of you. Start leading the way out.
I guess you didn't understand. I said I'm staying here.
Get going or you'll get it right between the eyes.
That doesn't scare me. You see, Chuck, there was something else I didn't tell you.
Something else?
Yeah. I didn't get out of prison on good behavior. I got out because the doctor said I was going to die in 3 months.
You're going to die? In 3 months?
Yeah, that's right. I thought I'd die peacefully on my farm. Only you wouldn't let me do that. So I've decided to die here. With you, as company.
Steve, you can't do that. Can't do that, Steve. You got to get me out of here. You got to.
I don't have to do anything I don't want to.
But get me out of here, Steve. I'll make it worth your while. I got dough. I got lots of dough.
It's too bad you won't be able to take it with you.
Steve, I'll give you 100 G's. 200 G's if you get me out of here.
Not going to be tough for me to die, because I only got 3 months anyway. But I'm going to enjoy watching you. You're going to get weaker and weaker as you plead with me to lead you out of here. Then you're going to get desperate and try to find a way out by yourself. But you'll never make it. You'll go wandering from one cabin to another, and then in the end you'll probably wander back here to find me dead. And your flashlight's going to go out. You'll be all alone in the dark with the rats and the bats.
Oh, stop it! Stop it or I'll shoot!
And you go weaker, the rats are going to close in on you before you know it.
Steve. Steve. I didn't mean it. Oh, you made me. Steve, say something. Steve. Gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of here. Help! Help! Help!
This is the mysterious traveler again. Did you enjoy our little trip? What happened to Chuck Williams? Oh, the poor fellow was found dead a month later when the cabins were open for the summer tourist trade. Seems Chuck had wandered from cabin to cabin without being able to find his way out. Evidently, he'd gone mad in his last hours, for he was found with his pockets stuffed full of bills. Goldbacks. Now, I recall another case in which 2 ghosts came face to face, only to discover that... Oh, you have to get off now. I'm sorry. But I'm sure we'll meet again. I take this same train every week at this time.
have just heard The Mysterious Traveler, a series of dramas of the strange and terrifying. In tonight's story, all characters were fictional, and any resemblance to the name of an actual person, living or dead, was purely coincidental. In the cast were Maurice Tarplin, Joe Julian, Art Carney, Elspeth Eric, and Alan Manson. Original music was played by Paul Taubman. The Mysterious Traveler is written, produced, and directed by Robert J. Arthur and David Cogan. Listen next week to a tale titled
Death Writes a Letter.
Another strange and suspenseful tale of the Mysterious Traveler. Don't miss the chilling tale titled 7 Casks of Death, written by Maurice Tarplin, your Mysterious Traveler, which appears in the current issue of Dime Mystery Magazine, now on sale at your local newsstand. This program has come to you from New York. Another program of tense and dramatic action will follow in just a minute. Stay tuned to the station for Official Detective. Carl Crusoe speaking. This is the Mutual Broadcasting System.